Hello, everybody. Welcome back to UberConstruct Gaming Does D&D. I'm Tom, the DM, also known as UberSeraph, and Aidan, playing Cadell, is Wasted Construct. Together, we created UberConstruct Gaming, and we also love playing D&D. Excuse me, I do have a bit of a tickly throat this week, so please excuse me if I do cough. I will try and mute myself, but something I might miss. But yeah, as you can see, we also have a guest player today, playing Bo.
Hello.
Nice. It's nice getting back up to having a full screen again. And unfortunately, we are missing Orabella this week, which is just unfortunate. But hopefully, he'll be back next week. These things happen. That's fine. But yes, previously on Hetheria.
Previously on.
I should just let you do it. It's fine. No, it's good. I like it. It's like previously on Hetheria. Yeah, you managed to eventually get to Outpost via the way of creating a devastating fire in the long grass. Yes, we're all looking at you, Meridian. And yeah, it's like, oh, I've got fireballs.
Fireball.
Yeah, it's like, oh, fireball. Oh, yeah.
I didn't cast one last time.
No, you didn't. You also didn't have a fight last time.
Oh, we didn't have a fight. I could have still shot one off. Fuck it.
And also fireball.
The cave just for the shit of it.
Just like fucking cave. But yes, you you got to Outpost, had a good catch up with the colonel there, which was an old friend of Captain Cadell, who was kind of famous at the Outpost.
Hell yeah. What's he? Cadell the Fearless?
Fearless. Cadell the Fearless is how he is known in Outpost and to a lot of the lower ranks.
There was a god last time we went to a village, so you know, just
it's
being a hero. It was a fucking deity.
Yeah, but he wasn't actually a deity, whereas Cadell was actually a hero. So
there's a village we're passing where I used to be a pimp. You wait till we get there.
Well, don't know. We might never go there. You just say it exists. It's fine.
Can't let me have my 15 minutes of fame, can he?
No, he can't. No, he's jealous. It's fine.
Fell off the wall.
But he's just grumpy about the scroll on the wall. Yeah, so
doesn't make any sense.
you all decided to try and investigate the origins of where the black ooze was coming from and attacking not only the outpost but attacked you on the way to Outpost. You had no idea where it was coming from, but had a stab in the dark and decided to go investigate this unexplored cave, where you found.
Scroll on the wall with.
Well, there was a lot of symbols on the walls.
And we got Hector with a drug addiction.
And Hector started eating some glowing mushrooms. Well, he ate one glowing mushroom, rather. Yeah. Which, to be fair, for the most part, the effect had pretty much faded.
Yeah.
You're still getting that inkling of a thought every now and again of, oh, I've still got some mushrooms.
Itch to scratch.
Yeah, it's not as strong as it was when you first had it, but it's still in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
But after the disappointment of going to this cave, being quite confused about these symbols on the wall and what they might mean, and again, if anybody wants to actually rewatch that, all our past episodes are on our YouTube channel. Go check it out. Give us a like and subscribe. And after leaving there, you decided then to head direct route to where the suspected base, or not necessarily a base, but a bit of a staging point for the. Let me get the proper name. We've always called them the Slavers, but they are referred to as the Onyx Raiders.
Onyx Raiders.
They are referred to as the Onyx Raiders. That's the Slaver gang. And Yes, so you're heading towards where you suspect the Onyx Raiders were, and stood in your path was an incredibly large figure of Bo.
Almost as big as me.
Well,
Yeah, you say that.
yeah.
Mm.
Ever so slightly, maybe. Sat there in the middle of the road with my hands on my axe, waiting for you to catch up.
I'm like 6'8" and like 300 pounds or something. Fucking huge.
And so's Bo. He is, as you're kind of approaching, you can see he is just as massive.
That means I totally want to meet him and say, "You son of a bitch."
Well, you are riding on
So,
horseback.
Are we close enough to like that? I'd
Yeah,
recognise him.
you're close enough to recognise him. Yes.
Well, during this point, Cadell is very slyly removing his top and his trousers while riding on a horse somehow.
There's no sly way of doing that, and
No.
you're doing this on
Basically,
you're doing
you've
this
seen a
on
giant
horseback.
barbarian road and you're getting naked.
Make a
Yeah, 'cause I'm like,
dexterity
"Barbarian man, yes."
make a dexterity roll then, please.
Dexterity roll for trying to get my clothes off.
On horseback. You see,
On horseback, all right, yeah.
it wouldn't be an issue if you weren't on horseback.
Yeah, that's a good point. What's my dexterity?
How would you even take your trousers off on horseback?
Is
in military
Let's
uniform.
find out. Oh, it's an 18. Yes, come on. He does it very slyly. Oh,
Can't slyly
it's
take
like-
your trousers off on the back of a
No,
horse.
it's not
It's-
sly in the slightest.
it's an
Efficiently,
18
perhaps.
plus 1. So it's actually a 19.
You
what a way to greet my old friend Bo.
yeah, you
that
as
just means
you're
nice.
riding up,
Dressy.
you're having to like kind of get with one foot in one stirrup and kind of
Yeah.
getting your leg back over it, so then you can like, take one leg off, then swap sides, and it's not
Obvious.
sly. It's very obvious, and yeah, a lot of times, yeah, you just kind of. A lot of time, just waving your ass around, just in your undies, just trying to ride on the horseback whilst you're taking your clothes off. Then, as you're approaching, you have pretty much then just taken your clothes off, and you are now just at the horseback in undies as you approach Bo.
In the middle of the pants, yeah.
How far away? Oh wait, is it close enough to hear?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
hear each other.
Bo, is that you?
Sir.
What the fuck are you doing out here?
Hector, you're
Jesus.
out. I've been trailing you for a while now.
You've been training. God, I've
I
not
thought it
seen
was
you since. I've not seen you since since you helped me escape. How did you get out?
I'm truth be told, I'm not. How are you? How's your scar? Are you healed?
Yeah, I'm healed. I'm fine, fit. I've just been I've been trying to keep my head low. You know,
well.
just so I'm not tracked down.
I mean, you're traveling with a naked barbarian and a horny
I
demon.
don't know
I don't know
I don't know
how
what's
low you're
come over it.
traveling, but are you
I
high?
don't know what.
By the way, are you?
I just had a rough couple of days. You know, it's coming
man.
down of a mushroom addiction. You know.
Oh my
You know.
goodness, you're meant to look after yourself. I helped you get away so that you could do good, not do drugs.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. How
Okay.
have you been? How's things back
well.
at the arena?
I mean, the arena's the arena. It's death. There's blood. There's death. There's blood. There's death and blood.
There's nothing's changed there.
No, nothing changes. However, I could not get out. You were the only person ever to escape, and you know how hard it was for us to stage that for you.
Yeah,
but
I do.
I mean, I was born into the Raiders. I was as a child of a slave. I had no option. I can't get out. So I'm still working for them. There's nothing I can do. I'm here on a mission. And I want change. It's a despicable organization, and I've come to believe that now. But
yeah, my time to that's over that amount. What's this mission? I mean, I owe you everything. Everything I am now. it's all down to you. So if you need help,
Well, maybe, certainly. I'm investigating slaves are being sent to the Deadlands, and more, and very few ever return, and there's no rhyme or reason why, and no one at the head of the organization is willing to talk about this. So I've moved up quite a lot since our time together, and I have
that's good.
enough freedom now that I can do an investigation
I was gonna
without
say,
being killed.
you're out here on your own, so
Mm.
that's more freedom than we ever got.
Yeah, well, this is it now. But if I don't return, people will die. So,
Shit.
I have but a very short amount of time to try and find out what's happening to these good slaves are going missing, and no one
Hey.
should be a slave. But even as a
We're,
slave, people shouldn't be just thrown away. Lives should not be
We're
wasted.
we're actually we're trying to track down some people that went missing.
Mm.
Our friend Arabella here, it's her family and someone else she knows. The village got burned down and the people got taken. That's why we're down here.
And the
Mm,
two
We're
well,
hoping to track them down. So
It's
I
quite
mean-
possible. Where was her village?
where was her village?
It was
Outside Angel Run, wasn't it?
yeah, it was
Yeah,
east
yeah.
of Angel Run. It's about a day's ride east of Angel Run.
It's about a
We're looking
day's
for a
ride east of Angel Run.
It's as if that's an echo. We do. I mean, slaves, as you well know, come across all of the
Yeah.
land, so it is quite possible. I know nothing specifically. I've seen no one who resembles this fair lady here, but I'm sure we could possibly investigate given the chance. Although
We're-
it would be wise for you not to show your face around the
probably
arena
trading
again.
I fought this. I fought this.
It'd have been a father and a mother, and it would have been another two daughters as well, so two more girls. So a group
Yeah.
of 3 women and 1 bloke.
Yeah, the naked
this
barbarian
is,
speaks.
This is Captain Cadell. He's not normally naked. He's a
Captain.
captain.
The hero of Outpost.
Yes, that would
that'd
be-
be the one.
I didn't think it was wise to be walking around these parts in military uniform.
Do
so
you always greet people by removing your clothes?
I wasn't sure who you were, so I thought
Well,
I'd quickly remove the
neither was
military
I, to be
uniform.
fair, but I would have thought the hero of Outpost would have been taller, and I'd draw myself up to my full height and sort of look down my nose at him just to make
Even though
some point.
he is on horseback, and it's quite a large horse to be able to accommodate his size.
I can still look down, and I might have to tilt back a bit. But
Yeah.
I'm giving the impression.
Yeah, and
Well,
even Cadell, you just marvel at just the sheer size of him. There's not often that yeah.
Fucking bloke.
mm.
Respect.
not anybody can be as big as you.
So, Bo, we've also got this. This is Meridian, and the lady there I mentioned. That's Arabella. Arabella.
Arabella, you have the looks of a healer. We have great respect for your kind at the gladiator pits. Many times I've needed to be helped by someone such as yourself.
Oh, well, thank you.
And Thunder.
Who
And,
is the horny demon?
Hello, bearded lady.
Hello,
He's a joker, eh? Okay. Is he your pet?
Ha!
He's not.
I imagine
We
from
don't
that
quite
remark,
rightly know where
in
he
your face.
comes from.
Well, so long as he doesn't bite, I suppose he can stay around me.
So, the Deadlands. Any other information than that?
No,
Any other leads, or just?
I have no concrete leads. There's just slaves are being sent on the road. The escort that they're sent with, the slave team, will return. The slaves will not. They're never heard of again. So I'm traveling just to see and observe and see what I can find.
You know where this
Well-
slaver team goes, where it takes these
They
slaves.
just travel off. No, it's unknown to me, I'm afraid.
Do you even know what direction?
Need the map.
No, I mean, as far as you know, because I mean, from Garden Springs, which is where most of the gladiatorial centre is, which is where you spent most of your life. These slaver groups tend to head west into the Deadlands. There's not much space between Garden Springs and the Deadlands, and then once they go in there to somewhere, and then the slaves don't come back, which is unusual, especially for either strong, healthy slaves. You'd use them, sell them on whatever, not just make them disappear, which is seemingly what happens.
Yeah, so I know very little. I just know that they head to the west. They go into the Deadlands. 2 weeks later, perhaps, the team returns. The slaves are nowhere to be seen, and no one will say a word. No one will speak to me. And my agents can find nothing.
Maybe we should check this out. I mean, this is the only lead we have, I guess, on Arabella's family as well.
Well, yeah. I mean, tell me, what brings you here? How did you come to be here?
Well, how did we come to be here?
Following a lead. This was the only place.
Yeah, just following a lead. This is the only place I knew slaves would be heading and traveling through.
Okay.
So we went to Mushroom Cave and got a little high, and then we set off down here, and here we are.
We're gonna need to talk, you and I think. I saved your life so that you could do good. Not just to yourself, but to other people, yeah.
Well,
These things are incredibly addictive.
I tried my
It's a
best
life
to
of
keep them off.
servitude. You what, sorry?
I tried my best to keep them off him, but he's quite nimble, big guy.
Yes, he was always a challenge. Well, so Hector, I assume you are the leader of this. A man such as yourself, you must be the person guiding this expedition.
Of course, always.
No.
Once again, I look down my nose at the semi-naked barbarian. Yeah, sorry, what? Yeah.
These my hired help.
Oh, your hired help? You're a mercenary captain, are you?
Well, I need some people to help, and these guys needed the coin, so...
Okay.
We've accepted a mission to retrieve something, but we're looking into the slave matter first, as well. Arabella's family's lives are on the line.
I did wonder. I mean, with the best will in the world, this is quite an advanced party just to rescue some family members. I mean, I couldn't imagine anyone would afford this. So you have a greater mission, I see.
Yes, we do. I can't remember where. We don't actually know where we're going to get this gem, do we?
Yeah. You have an idea. You have leads.
I
yes.
have a general idea. Yeah,
yes.
Not like, but yeah, nothing concrete.
Yeah, you have hints and clues that were given to you from Cromwell Leithern, and and that's and plenty of promise of good money, which was enough.
Cromwell Creek turned back to Seritas.
Oh, that's a name even I've heard. It sounds like you have something very important, some crucial task.
It sounds like
successful, but for the moment, it seems like we may be heading in the same direction.
Yes, we should definitely travel together. God knows we could use your help.
I mean, you and I have been long overdue a beer.
Oh yes. Oh, damn right.
And as you're having this conversation, in the distance beyond Bow, you can start see on the horizon the darkening clouds and the flashes of light of a storm approaching.
Look at the weather. We should take shelter somewhere.
Do you know anywhere nearby?
There's an old slaver rest, but it's all outdoors. It's maybe an hour's ride.
So good a place as any.
We should move quickly. This storm looks like it's approaching fast.
We need someone to carefully.
Yeah, let's head there.
Okay. Bo mounts back up onto his horse. Again, quite a sizable horse, which has to be to accommodate a man of his stature. And kind of purposely riding close to Cadell, measuring up. Excuse me. And Bo leads the way to a location which, yes, I mean it's not massively sheltered. It's not ideal. It's okay for a camp resting spot. You can tell that people have used this area as campsites before, primarily just because this area in the Deadlands is mostly barren. There's not a lot here. There's not a lot of grass. It's mostly just dust.
Does it look like there's been anybody here recently?
If you want to make an investigation check,
I shall.
I'll give you advantage on that.
Oh, well. Take the first one anyway. I'm pretty sure I'd have no investigation, so I think that is a. Well, it's even -1. It's even -1. 13. 13, no.
Well, with that, it wasn't. I mean, the area which has obviously been used as a fire isn't. It's not warm. It's obviously it's been dry for a long time, weather-wise. So, how was there? It's not been washed away at all. But it doesn't. There's no indication of it being used recently, but it would be hard to tell because the ground is hard, so there's not much in the way of tracks. Yeah, but there's no kind of the fire's not set up. It's not like there's dying embers or anything like that. So no, I mean it's hard to tell, but there's also nothing obvious to say that yes, it has been. But you can tell it has been used this way before, and you can tell why this has been used as kind of a point to rest as such, primarily because there is kind of a small kind of collection of rocks nearby. Quite, I was going to say rocks, not rocks, but I mean like boulders. That is the only one, because when you stand on top of these, it's the only thing you can see for the horizon. So, it's a nice focal point for people to be able to find if they are ever lost or anything like that. So, this is primarily the reason why it is used as a resting point.
You're saying this place doesn't have much shelter, though?
It's not a massive amount of shelter, no. But there isn't much in the way of shelter at all in the Deadlands. There's the biggest amount of shelter you'd found was in the cave, or probably in some sort of pre-built something, either tents, buildings, forts.
But we can't see anything in the vicinity that's going to be
Not from there to the horizon, no. But you are within a day's ride to your destination.
Cool. What time of day was it? Was it late on? I can't remember.
No. It's probably mid-morning now, mid to late morning.
Oh right, okay. Oh, maybe you should just continue.
How
does
far
the
off
weather
does
look?
this-
Is it?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been an hour now. Is it moving closer? Or
It does seem like it is a little closer, but it's not fast moving.
very little point heading down for the day then.
No,
Yeah,
let's head.
definitely.
Yeah, let's carry on. Yeah.
Yeah, make haste to where we know there might be some shelter.
Yeah,
Make
this
haste.
Well,
storm's
yeah.
going a lot slower than I thought. Let's move.
Yeah, so yeah, you ride on. Then so you carry on going. You you eventually start then approaching areas where you kind of approaching towards the the slaver staging point, which I know Hector and Bo will have been there before, which you have never known where it is, neither of you, but you know it by looking at it, and you can see it excuse me, off in the distance, And as soon as you look at it, you know that's the place that you've been to before. And as you're kind of looking at it, you can see movement of people coming and going from this location, heading east. Heading back to in the direction of civilization, basically.
There's no one coming from the west or heading in that direction.
That you're coming from the west.
Oh yeah.
and no, you're kind of west northwesterly approaching. But there's nobody heading in your kind of direction. It's all going easterly.
Do I have a hood or anything? Or
do you have a hood?
I don't think I have a cape or anything like that.
I can give you some pants if you want to makeshift a hood.
Breathe in. Just don't breathe in.
As a soldier.
Like,
big pair of Y fronts.
Well, no, I'm not naked. I've still got my leather pants on, but I'm saying I've got some leather trousers he could makeshift into a hood.
Oh, using the American version of pants.
Well,
yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Here's me thinking you kept one vestige of barbarianism underneath your uniform.
No. I'm wearing some leather boxes, basically.
Okay,
that's my entire attire right now. Leather boxes, sword and
Hey,
axe.
the only thing that I can see just says clothes, costume, adventuring gear.
You'll have common clothes. I'm just reading it now. A loose shirt, baggy breeches, cloth wrappings are used for shooting, not cloth rabbits. Cloth wrappings.
You don't.
Just at least give yourself a bandana or something.
Yeah,
How
I mean,
much
with
time
cloth
has
you can.
Hector escaped?
I
Can't remember.
Years, isn't it?
It's been a while.
It's in the years.
Like a couple of years, something like that. Yeah.
Thunder's got disguise self, hasn't he? But that will only work on him.
Yeah,
that's right.
Why don't you just
Could cast fireball at your face and leave you so horribly disfigured that nobody recognises you.
No face.
A little bit trigger happy with that fireball.
Very.
There was a little bit of me when he said, "Oh, we've got a guest tonight." I thought, how funny would it be if I just fucking fireballed them right at the beginning of the episode? Just dead. There we go. Move on.
Stranger in the road. Fireball.
I guess my hair's quite long, and I'd probably want it quite bad. So I'll just brush it for mess it up so it sort of covers.
You could take one of those experimental health potions.
Might turn you blue again.
Blue.
As a gamble.
It's a gamble.
We do have an Alvadoran working with us, and I'm guessing that'd distract people away from looking at me.
In all honesty, people are going to be looking at the fucking tiefling. They're not going to be looking at anyone else.
Yeah,
they will.
I'm just going to try and keep.
Yeah, if you want to hide, just stand next to him. It's fine.
Keep my head down. Okay.
So what are you doing? Your destination is.
Would either
inside.
of these two know somewhere for us to settle down and rest for the night, if that's what we're getting to? Where a bar or an inn or?
No, well, as you're looking at it, what you can see is wooden walls. It looks like a small fort.
Right, so we need to discuss our story then when we get back to this place, because if the guards on the door ask us why we're here and why we've got such a ragtag, crazy group of people together, we need some sort of story.
We're
as the only person who is actually accepted in this place, I should take the lead.
That's probably a good idea.
I mean, I've risen through the ranks. Do I have enough sway here to?
Can you flag us off?
Some people will probably know who you are.
Will they know me as a gladiator champion, or as someone who's a person of note within the Onyx Raiders?
Depends who's there.
Okay.
Yeah, some might. Most will know you as a gladiator champion. Some might know you as someone of note.
So, as a group, should we pass ourselves off as slaver traders looking for slaves to buy? If anyone asks, that's why we're here.
I think it's better to pass off as gladiators. We have two. We have a fighter. We have another barbarian. We have myself, who's a famous gladiator in the area, and a healer, who would obviously be with the party.
Healers all. Yeah. A bard to keep us all entertained.
Yeah.
And then
Well, it's all about performance. Spellcaster.
and then a
Not quite sure where they
spellcaster
come
to,
in, but you could be the
yeah.
accountant or something.
He's basically the
He's
man.
our wise. He's our
If we get into
sage
trouble, we've got a
He's our
sorcerer
wise.
so you can all fuck off.
advisor.
Advisor. Yes, I seem to remember the last thing I advised you to do was to take some mushrooms.
And he
Yeah, I
listened to
did.
you. He's a good advisor.
Or shoot fireballs.
Okay.
I've had a look for my mushrooms and I can't remember where I've placed them.
Yeah, as you've been thinking about that, you've kind of instinctively put your hand on your satchel and you're like, it's empty. And yeah, your mushrooms are gone.
Did I?
I'm just going to
Did I
sidle
eat
up to
them
him on the
all?
horse and clip him round the
Did
back
I
of the
have
head
all my
and
mushrooms?
get back in the game.
Game face on.
Yeah. Come on now.
Head in the game. Head in the game.
Not
Okay.
that you're better
Let's
than
do
me.
this.
So yeah, Bo, you take the lead. We'll
Okay, we're going to go in as a group of renowned gladiators.
Okay.
Looking for
You then
mushrooms.
head up as
Okay.
you are approaching. You can see another carriage approaching from the opposite side, heading up to the gates that stops, and one of the guards who is on the outside just comes up to the window of this carriage. You can see some sort of conversation going on, and then there's some nodding and agreement, and then he steps back to allow a person to step down from there. This person is then patted down and then allowed to enter.
I'm not leaving my fucking weapons behind.
And then the carriage is told, seemingly it's been gestured to, and then it just kind of loops around and heads back the way it came.
Carriage was just the drop off. It's not gone through.
No, it's not gone into the fort.
Okay. What does the person look like? They look.
They actually, what you can tell, you couldn't recognise them from this distance, but what you could tell was that they had quite fine clothes on. The carriage itself was, it screamed wealth, and the people on the carriage itself, you can tell that they were well armed.
But the guards patted down the person. They didn't just show deference. They made sure they were safe to enter.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So the person and the carriage entered.
No, not the carriage.
Yeah,
The
carriage,
person
yeah.
entered.
Right,
The carriage was told to leave,
And
So
we
the
know
carriage
that
was
and the carriage willingly, just no fuss or anything,
did its
left, did its job,
So
and
the
left.
carriage was an escort taxi, basically,
Seemingly.
by the looks of it.
But
job. Whoever's been
then
dropped off there is not necessarily trusted.
you
Yeah.
approach, and they say there is the one person on guard, and there is some more people up on top of the walls as garrison. But as you approach, the bloke who's on guard on foot outside is just kind of leaning against the one of the main posts on the to the side of the gate. As you can tell, he can't really be asked with his job. But as he approaches, he kind of looks at you and recognizes you, and that kind of recognizes Bo as he approaches. And Bo, you know this person, and you know them as someone who owes you.
Aha.
Hmm.
Do they have a name, or do I get to do this?
You get to do it. I've not really named him.
What's the generic name we've been going with?
Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh no, this was Kevin.
It's Kev.
Oh, it's Kevin.
Kevin.
Kev. Kev, is that you?
Bo. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
What are you doing here, Kev? You got yourself busted to gate duty again.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
What did you do? You foolish man. How many times do I have to bail you out? Come on. First time it was money and gambling debts, then it was a woman.
It was
Why are you-
cards. Sorry, it was cards again.
Look, clip him round the back of the head.
Ugh.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Sort your life out, Kev. I can't keep looking after you. Now, you're going to let me...
Can't
and my
even look
friends
after
in?
myself.
No, you can't. You're right. You need to find yourself a wife. Or a husband. Someone who will sort you out. You got to
Be
listen
lucky
to me,
to
Kev,
find
you know?
anybody hanging around with this lot.
Well, there's that, yeah. You know, there's no escape for you either, Kev, I'm afraid. Sorry, you're scum. That's just how it is. It's your lot in life.
He's hanging his head low. It's like, ugh.
Yeah. Now, come on, Kev. What have I done for you in the past? You're going to let me and my friends in here? There's a storm coming. I don't want to be out in the rain.
Oh, there's an auction coming.
Hmm?
There's an auction
Is
on.
there now?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to see. You never know. You never know. You might want some help.
Nah. All right. Go on then.
Thanks. Okay, look after yourself. Clip him
You
around the
just-
head one more time.
On the other side. It's just,
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. Yeah, it just lets you in. Kind of sheepishly looking the other way while you all pass in. And then as soon as you're kind of passing in, you then notice his thunder. Like, as he walks in, I'm like,
Eyes down, Kev.
oh, well, yeah. Yeah, and you all kind of enter. And as you all kind of enter in, and initially, as you walk in, there's like a little bit of a tunnel, which seems to be under like a little bit of a tower that was built into the wall, just a little makeshift one. And then you kind of get to another set of doors on the other side. There's nothing really in this little entryway. And you walk out on the other side, and there's kind of a dirt courtyard type thing. And then immediately kind of in front of you to the right, there's a bit of a stage set up with some steps leading up to it, and what looks like gallows set up on it. But instead of hanging people on it, they've got people roped tied to it with their hands behind their back. They're obviously on display slaves.
Do we recognise any of these people?
What, the slaves? No.
Yeah.
Well, the Oribella certainly doesn't.
Right. Okay.
Chances of us recognising any is slim.
Yeah,
I was
but
referring to
Oribella,
Oribella,
yeah,
to be honest.
Oribella doesn't recognise them.
This is where I would have been told.
It is, yes. Both yourself and Bo will have. Well, Bo, you say you were kind of born
I was
into this.
born
Yeah,
into it, yeah. They, you know,
um,
let the slaves rut as much as they like.
yeah. But Hector, yeah, you after you were captured, you will have been initially brought here for the sorting of slaves to either be instantly sold off to wherever or just transported to another location. This is a kind of a sorting area and auction house. It kind of doubles as both. And then to the left of, like I say, that's in the back right corner as you walk in. And then to the left of that is some sort of cage, what seems like a cage, but it has like a big tarp or big cloth thrown over it. It's being covered. And there's a guard posted on it, and seems like some old woman hunched over, doing something with at the cage. You can't quite tell what it was. And then to the left of that is kind of a cattle pen, and then there's slave pens beyond that. And then there are also several tents dotted around. And fire pits.
So there's no more buildings or anything. It's just a primitive open air enclosure.
Pretty much, yeah.
No,
But there are tents there for people to kind of live, stay there if need be. But the only actual other physical structures is just a wall all the way around, and then this one tower.
So there's no drinking tent then.
There's no drinking tent. There, you can see that there are kind of open barrels of water for people to drink out of, but there's no drinking tents. No. And you can see that there is a bit of a crowd gathered, mostly gathered around near the stage.
It depends, like, full of people. The slave pens.
The slave pens, they do have a large amount of people in it. They are crammed in. There's no. It seems like the cattle are given more space than the slaves are.
Yeah.
Right.
So as we go past these cages, do we notice anyone inside the cages that we recognise? Or Arabella recognise?
The cages are at the back left. That's like kind of the furthest point away from where you are, and it's guarded. So
As an
you
auction,
can't just
there's
glance
no way
in
to go
there.
and check at them first to decide who you want to bid on. Then.
Well, no, because it is guarded. You can see that some people are kind of mulling around, trying to get a little bit of a look. They are allowed a cursory look from the looks of things, but they're not allowed to approach.
Is it worth my taking Oribella as my accountant to see if anyone recognises me and lets me take a closer look? I think.
Go.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah,
good call.
go check it out. We'll go wait by the we'll go wait with this crowd by the stage.
Yeah. Take a look at the stage. See what you can.
Okay.
See what you can learn.
Blend
You split up. Bo and Oribella head left towards the slaver cages, and you kind of start approaching. It's not a guard there that you recognise, and again, he's just kind of slumped by, kind of keeping an eye. He's a little bit more keen-eyed about him than Kev did. And the closer you approach, the more he stands up straight and pays attention, is watching you, especially because of the size of you. He doesn't immediately seem to recognise you. Aiden, you don't mind making a perception roll for Oribella, please?
Arabella's perception is she's got a +3. That's not bad. She's
Probably the most perceptive person in this party.
Yeah. It's bad. None of them are good perception.
It is an 18 in total.
18 in total.
In total, yeah.
Yeah, that is still pretty good. But say these are crammed in. There's a lot of people in this cage. It's a very big cage, but there's a lot of people in there. And
the only cage.
No, it was the only one that you could see into. There was the other one that had a cover over it.
Yeah.
Which you've no idea what's going on there.
Okay.
Yeah, but she doesn't really recognise anybody that she could see, but you can only see the first kind of row of people, and beyond that, it gets very difficult to see anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to the guard. So you there?
What?
Where'd you keep the best ones?
I mean, best ones. It's all of them.
Ah, surely you keep the special
They're all the best.
No, they're not. You and I work for the same master, but I earn more than you. Where'd you keep the best ones?
Be that as it may, you'll find out with everybody else.
Yeah, I'm not sure our master would be so impressed.
Our master gave me those orders.
Your master did? Well, I'm here to make sure that you're carrying out your orders, but that you're also not mistreating the produce. Now these...
Does it look like I am?
No, these are cattle. These are fine, but where are the good ones?
Never you mind.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, thing is I think all the prime choice has been vanishing from this place. And I don't think you want to be the person I
From
find playing
here?
for. Yes.
Yeah, you'd be lucky if they vanished from here. Look around you.
Hmm.
I expect
Yeah,
to
but
earn
they
any
never-
money if that happens.
Well, that's it, you see. They never make it to market. You turn plenty of the common stuff. But
This
good
is
stuff-
the market.
This? This is just a show. This is not where the best stuff goes. This is day-to-day bread and butter.
If you're saying this is not where the best stuff goes, then why are you asking me where the best stuff is?
I want to know where you're keeping the good stuff. You don't put this out.
You're talking in circles.
No. The people who come here in their fine coaches, they don't come for the auction
Or here
out
to
there.
throw money at us.
But they're not here to throw money out there. Where are they throwing the money? What are they buying?
And you can actually see that all the people in their fine clothes are with that crowd. They are waiting for things to actually start. But yeah, you do kind of have a look around. There is nothing else here. It's not a big place. There's nowhere to hide anything. There's just that cage, the one with the tarp over it, and all the tents. And there's nothing else there.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll
You're
see
here.
later, won't we? Turn my nose up here and just walk away.
Yeah, and you, the rest of everybody else, you start to kind of mingle in with everybody else. It is kind of an eclectic mix of people. There are a few people that are dressed very much like nobles. There are
Dirty bastards.
some people who clearly not nobles. Couple of people who do actually seem drunk, but you don't know what off because they're not being handed anything. They're not buying anything. There's nothing to buy in that sense.
Does anyone see the person who got out of the coach?
You do see him, yes.
Okay.
The person who got out of the coach, he's just mulling around. He's making his way through the crowd. You can see he's looking at the other people in the crowd, kind of weighing up his competition. And yes, then out of one of the tents, you see that it's kind of behind you. If you're facing the stage, there's some tents off behind you, and there's a fairly large bloke, not as big as Bo and Cadell, who gets out, and Bo and Hector will know him as Handor. He is the leader of the Onyx Raiders.
Handor,
Handor.
the leader.
Not a guy you want to mess with.
No. And he struts around quite literally like he owns the place, because he does.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll keep my head down.
Yeah. I mean, he's just completely blanking all these a group of nobodies. It seems like in his eyes. He strides past. He strides up the steps. Says, "All right, you fuckers. Who's got gold?" And they starts the auction off. Yeah, as you can see, he starts off with the couple who are there, and as this all kind of starts, it does start raining. Rain starts coming down.
Sorry, 1 second.
It's all right. Yeah, the rain starts coming down. It's not too heavy for now, but the clouds, the sky is darkening. And yeah, the auction begins, and yeah, the two slaves that were currently tied up on stage, they were the nobodies, the nothing. you can tell that somebody threw some money at them. You can tell it wasn't a lot of money from the way it didn't make much of a sound on stage. And they weren't really. The people know that they were just. They sent the two slaves who were on display. They were healthy enough, but they they weren't big muscly people. They were just.
Did they say how much they bought them for?
No, they didn't. These were the kind of. It's not really been bartered on as such. People just like, if you want them, make a donation, you can have them type.
Oh, right,
yeah, they just, I want rid of them, just have them. Just throw us a bit of something, you can have them. They cost him, you think it's probably costing the Onyx Raiders more in keeping them alive than it would be. They just want to get rid. So yeah, somebody's bought them and they're led off. And it kind of goes through the process. And yeah, there's more and more to being put on display, and the cage slowly gets emptier and emptier. And the more you can tell that they're being handpicked out of the cage for, it's like they put the best stuff to last. What they think will probably fetch the best amount of money. And
these fucking evil bastards, these guys, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So after about half an hour of just going through the base stock, you then start getting towards young girls that they've got there. When I say young girls, we're looking at 11, 12, 13.
Oh, shit.
And some of the nobles are starting to bet good money on these.
Bastards.
Yeah, they are. There's a couple of these snot-nosed nobles starting into a bit of a betting war over one of the young girls.
Taking note of the face of the fucking nobles.
Arabella doesn't recognise them, does it?
No. She's been keeping a keen eye on every slave that's coming and going, and she's not recognised any.
She'd be aware of Quentin's daughters as well.
Yeah. She's close friends. They're practically sisters.
How much are they going for at the moment? What are the nobles spending?
For these young girls, we're talking about 1,000 gold.
Fucking Jesus Christ!
Right.
But they're still betting. They're still going. The price is still getting higher.
I'm gonna lean into the group and just whisper, guys, we need to get ourselves a noble. If you want to save your friend's family, and any of them are here, we can't afford to buy them. But we need to get a pet noble.
Unless we get Thunder to use disguised self to turn himself into an attractive 12-year-old girl. And then we sell him.
Swindle.
And then we use the money buy Oriella's family back.
Provided they're even here. But I get the feeling that two barbarians flanking a lone noble with no help might just be able to intimidate him.
We could draw the wrong attention though if it goes sideways.
Yeah, that could go sideways very quickly.
What if we take note of who buys the family? We follow them out of here and we can take them on the road.
We're here for the family more than anyone else. I mean, Cadell's twitching at the fact that there's all these people being sold and there's this slave trade going on. He's very upset about it.
Yeah, I mean, you
really
walked in
wants
there knowing what to expect, but then actually stood there witnessing it. It just harrows you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's getting very, very upset about this and wants to launch into these people and kill them.
And as you're kind of
for a family, so.
As you've kind of been looking around during this auction, you can, if you want to make a perception roll to take stock of what the guards basically.
It's my perception. No,
But who?
mine's a +4, motherfucker.
While he does that, I'm going for a slash.
Yeah.
I'll give you advantage on that then, Cadell.
Well, the first one was a 12. The second one is a 11, but it's a +4. So the 12 + 4
16.
is a 16. Then so it's a 16.
Yeah, that's a reasonable roll. So you can see a total of 6 slavers. But then there's the leader. But then there's also this old woman that seems to be working for them.
He's going to be a spellcaster. I guarantee it.
And
No one like this keeps an old lady about unless she knows magic.
There's the tents as well that we can't see in.
Fucking direwolves, mate. Fucking direwolves. So Cadell can witness that there's 6 slavers. There is the lead.
Most of which are up on the walls. Which, there's one kind of stood in front of.
This is
the-
an invitation for an encounter in it, basically.
There's just setting the scene. There's one stood in front of the stairs to the stage. There's the leader stood on top. What was his name again? Handor stood on the stage itself, kind of leading proceedings. 2 guards in the tower.
Bo, to catch you up, Bo. Cadell has witnessed we have 6 slavers in total. We have the leader as a 7th, and we have the old lady. That, as Meridian has pointed out, is probably a spellcaster, because these sort of slaves are going to keep around a spellcaster. Probably a rather powerful one for her age, because if she's old, she's going to be powerful.
And whatever's inside the
Or
tarpaulin.
she's Handor's nana, and
And-
she's just there to cook.
Yeah, handing out biscuits.
And then whatever's in the tarpaulin, which again could be fucking direwolves.
The other issue we have is if we do start a fight here, my most powerful spells will just kill everybody.
Yeah.
We'll just
necessarily
take out.
Collateral damage.
But we're here to save the slaves, and then all the slaves burn to death.
Yeah.
Collateral
As
damage.
the slaves have been bought, they've been led away and taken away. So they're no longer within the walls. You think they've been
If we
taken
wait for
outside?
every
Just
slave to be bought, then we kill everybody. Then we go after the people that bought the slaves, and then we kill them as well.
The question is, can our party of 7 take on 6 slavers and a slaver leader and a magic caster?
And whoever else is in there who's not bought anything yet.
No,
Now-
my perception has discovered this is the
This
the
is it.
nobles that are buying shit will just run off. The little bitches, they'll just leg it.
And on the off chance that there's something nasty in the tents or in the cage with a tarpaulin over it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna
Very, very small red dragon.
tap Hector on the shoulder and say, Hector, look, listen, you know this organization. You know what it's like. You got out.
I do.
Some of us can't get out. I could run, but like you, I'd be forever hunted. So my mission, my actual goal in life is to change this organization, and that can only happen from within. Now, the leader might be there, and yes, we could kill him now, but we'd martyr him. He needs to die. He
This
needs
is
to
true.
go. Like, someone needs to take his place. Someone who's going to do this better. Someone who maybe will keep the gladiator pits, but will stop the slave trade. There are
Are you
thousands
thinking
of
yourself?
people. Hey, if it's me, it's me. But it needs to be someone inspirational. Someone who knows enough people to make that change. Now, there are a few people loyal to me. None here. Except Kev, but don't trust Kev. He'll be half cooked already. No, to take down the raiders, we have to kill everyone here, but maybe we have to do it in a place where someone can immediately take control. And I'm not sure that's here. I think we've got
I don't think now is the
we've
time.
got to take him at his base of operations. We've got to kill the lieutenants as well. We've got to kill those people closest to him. And these are
Somewhere
just
where
the
we have
guards. This is
advantage.
just a show. He doesn't expect anything here. Yes, it would be easy, but someone would take his place.
We could get a surprise attack on all of them, though.
Mm.
Like Meterin. We could
You could.
surprise attack all these fuckers.
Oh yeah. Look,
But like I was saying,
guys
I was
would
just so you know the situation of it all. Like I say, Handel is on stage. He's got one plebby slaver stood in front of the steps in front of the stage. There is across the front wall. There's one guard in each corner of the front wall, two in that centre tower,
on top of
and
the tower. Or
on top of the tower,
No, maybe
and one by the slaver pen. The slave pen.
Sorry, were any of them near the cage with the tarpaulin?
the old
Right.
lady.
Um,
lady.
just the old lady. Yeah.
But maybe if someone challenged the leader for power, somebody who wants to take his place, could challenge him and say,
Let's see your argument.
and if we
But are
take
there
him
enough
out,
people here who would follow this person?
if he was dead, then
How big is the fort, by the way, in terms of what's the courtyard roughly?
It is. Joy of actually having a map, I can measure it. From wall to wall, it's about 100 feet.
Okay.
so it's all quite close range.
It's not that big.
So we need to make a vote then as a team. Like,
Well, look, I'm not part of the team. I'm working with you guys, but it's up to you. I can't tell you guys what to do.
no,
If
but
you
you
want
want to.
me- If
but
you
you
guys
wanna-
decide to take him on, I will join you.
You kind of
Really?
you look over to Oribella, and she is seething.
Do you think we could
Ideally,
take them?
if we're
Because, I
going
mean-
to do this, ideally, you need those ones on the walls down here. We need to be up there, or at least I need to be up there, maybe with Oribella. We need a killing ground. Having those guys above us surrounding us on the walls isn't going to do us any favours. We've got the element of surprise, but the minute that surprise is broken, we're surrounded by people with the higher ground.
Really
We
don't
need
want
to-
do this just from the middle.
We need to cause.
You want a position. You want to be in the right place.
We need to cause
So while,
them.
so while this auction is still going on, can we reposition ourselves in different places without?
Well, you can
Well, no,
see
we
that
need
there's
we need to decide. Are we? Gonna
there's
do this?
there's
Are we-
two ways that you can see to get up onto the walls. There's a ladder. One is to the right and behind you. As you're looking at the stage, it's to the right and behind you up on that wall, and the other one is on the opposite wall, which is near there's like the slave pen, and then the tents, and there's kind of between the two.
I have a quick look around to see if I can see anything flammable. Like, is there like a straw pile or?
Well, the
The top
tents are flammable. Tarpaulin, which is just cloth, flammable. The walls are all, and the fort itself is just made of wood. The stage is made of wood. And yeah, there's hay in the cattle pen.
After a slow bit of thought dawning on my face, I'm just going to lean into Hector and just say, "Hey, Hector, do you fancy coming back from the dead?"
Yeah,
You
it sounds
and
like
I
a good
will
plan.
confront our leader here. He won't know
Yeah.
what's hitting when he sees your face.
Yeah, let's fucking burn this place to the ground.
Is that all right? Is that the vote then? Is the vote we're gonna?
If we're going to do it, Hector's face might confuse him enough to make this something that we get an advantage from. And if nothing
Well-
else, we're going to put ourselves in good positions.
In theory, it'll be a surprise attack because they won't see it coming, so it should be a surprise attack. It's a lot of people to take on in one go, but it's the now or never. It's are we going to do this or are we going to not?
Okay.
Let's do this.
I'm putting it
Yeah,
to a
let's
vote.
do it.
Okay, let's do this. Let's kill
Okay, you
that
guys are
fucker.
keen. Let's do it. We could do this.
Right? We'll put right
Have a wee first.
Okay.
Well,
yeah,
tell you what, well,
yeah, go
well,
for it.
is, can you wait until you just either make a plan, or shall we just take a break now and then come back and do it? Because
Okay,
either
right,
way,
yeah,
I was
right.
going to have a break before any actual battle if it happens.
Right, so break now.
Yeah,
then.
right.
Yeah, let's have a break
now.
because I could do put my kids to bed.
All right, fine.
Yeah,
We'll
right,
have
so
a
break
break
now,
just
now
chat while
then.
I'm setting fire.
We'll
Got mine
have
down
10
again,
to
so
15 minutes of a break then.
Okay, right, yeah, let's
Cool.
break now. Yeah.
Right, cool. Back in 5.
I don't even know your name. I know you as Hector.
That's my name.
Well,
It
there we
is.
are.
It is.
Yeah,
Whilst you're in game, that's his name.
yes, indeed. But out of game, we just realised we lived like 10 miles away from each other, so we just spent the whole
Yeah.
time chatting
Yeah.
shit about that.
Oh, as if no.
Yeah, we were very, very close.
Yeah.
As if you live 10 miles away. That's mental.
Not even that, actually, probably, is it?
No, it won't be 10 miles. It's like 10 minutes. It's literally like 10 minutes.
As if Dave and Andrew literally live 10 minutes away from each other.
Andrew, right? I'll file that away.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, that's not
Andrew
fair.
or Rashid.
Oh,
yeah.
Rashid.
I was going to
Uh,
say, I
Oh,
didn't
shit,
even
yeah.
know your name was Andrew.
Yeah.
Why-
To be
why
fair,
Rashid?
a lot of
But-
people,
started.
a lot of people from Seattle know.
Anyway,
Why
Right,
Rashid?
Yeah, I think
we're
back.
back in.
It's a long.
Hello.
Yeah, it's a long story.
It's a long story.
Um,
alright.
from childhood.
But yeah, yes, we
Well,
are
teenagers.
back live again.
You.
So yeah, so you were
So,
about to try and formulate a plan. I have shared said battle map with.
Oh, shit. I need to watch that.
I even noticed.
I didn't-
So where would we be now? So if just stick.
I assume we're
yeah,
going to be
This is
somewhere
it.
in the middle.
Where so yeah, there's a crowd of people in and around here.
Yeah.
So I'll just throw you lot in. Bo and Hector
you
usually
watching
nattering
the-
together. I'll put Oribella. I'm not putting you at the front because you're never going to be at the front, are you?
No, she's going to be behind a big.
There you go.
Right.
That's good
So-
enough. Unless if you think otherwise, let me know. I'd have
think-
thought Oribella and Cadell would probably be
Where's
together.
where's
Yeah.
where's
think
Ced-
we've got-
where's the old woman bitch?
Yeah.
She's there, and that
Right.
area next to her is the tarp.
Yeah, here's the cage.
Yeah.
Now,
Right.
So
we've got the advantage here. Obviously, the two people who aren't here are good at investigating, and I can detect magic.
now
Mm.
Oribella could cast invisibility on herself and go and check out that tent.
If she's going to cast invisibility on herself, she'd best not do it where someone can see her turn invisible, though.
Mm.
That is a very good point. But everyone's distracted by the crowd. Everyone's distracted by the.
All it takes is one person to look at her and go, "Where the fuck did she go?" We stand around her, she could probably do it.
So actual like attacking battle thing. Me and Bo.
We're going to
Dom.
walk up to the stage.
Yeah.
We're gonna
We'll
say,
creep. We'll
"Remember
creep up.
me."
Yeah.
We could do. We're causing some sort of scene down here that causes most of the guys on the wall to come down, not to
Yeah.
the extent that we start getting attacked. So we need.
Set something on fire.
Oh no,
Well,
I was
we'll
going
go
to set
big.
Sand on fire. However, that would involve me casting a spell, which again, like Dave says, if all it takes is one person to see it, we're fucked. So what I'm thinking is, I'm assuming that these massive rats in this penned off area are cows. Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're cows.
Big
Rats.
rats to cows.
They're
They look like massive rats.
It's a cow and a calf.
Right. Okie dokie.
Oh,
So
baby cow.
how's about I have a wander over to them and
Set them on fire.
feed them
One trick
some
pony. Kaboom! Fireball.
feed them some happy mushrooms.
Well, if you've got happy mushrooms, I mean,
I've got
it
some
depends
happy
how much
mushrooms
time.
in my bag.
It depends how
Oh.
much time we want to spend here, but there are water butts all over the place.
Mm. That
Yeah.
sounds like a plan.
All you got to do is put some mushrooms in the water and let people take a drink.
This sounds like a better plan.
Then you'll have carnage. If you've got them left, then I think that makes a difference.
What have we
But,
got?
I mean, how's the crowd at the moment, DM? Is it thinning
It's
out?
there's a few people who have left, but all the people who have money, which is most of the crowd, is still hanging around. There's a lot of people there who you think were just there for a workforce, who's got a lot of the cheap stuff and left.
Those who are bidding big are still there.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking pedos.
Indeed. Right, we need to know. We need to know
You'd
what's in
assume.
the tents. And we could
We
do
need to know
with
what's in the
knowing
tents, and we
under
need
the
to
tarp.
know what's under the tarp. Yeah.
So,
So what? So is it 3 water butts?
I can
I
see
can see.
2. Where's the
There's
third?
one here, one there,
Oh, yeah.
one
Sorry,
there,
and
one up
Oh,
here.
4.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're fire pits, of course. Sorry.
How many mushrooms have I got, DM? Because it's not in my. I can't remember.
You took
I think you had
3
about
off.
9.
No, you managed to
Yeah,
salvage
you took
3 yourself and 6 off Hector or something like that.
Oh, so I've got plenty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've
Can
got
I have a
Yeah,
slow,
Which-
subtle
Which
mosey around
Hector,
them?
you actually didn't, because you harvested some yourself in secret. Nobody else knew you had any. Now you've admitted to having some.
Yes.
Hector, you know that where your missing mushrooms are. Meridian has them.
And what?
Meridian.
Doing you a favour, son.
Just gonna put my
Have
hand
you
on Hector's
taken my
shoulder.
mushrooms?
Yeah, I did take your mushrooms, but it was my fault you took the mushroom in the first place. Better off without them. You've gone this time long without them. You don't need them, and now we're going to use them to kill all these pedos. So, for the greater good.
Yeah, for the greater good.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I do want to see all these people die, but Jesus, I love mushrooms.
Flip him around the back of the head again. Hector, come on.
That's
Out of
fine.
it.
It's fine. You just take them. Just take them. Before I change my mind, just take them. Go.
So,
Do we want to give the mushrooms to someone who's disguised so that they won't be caught doing it?
good idea. Probably sort of grind. Has Orabella got any sort of herbalist kit that she can grind them up?
Well, she is a herbalist, so I assume she.
She's got an alchemy kit, as far as I'm aware of.
Yeah, an alchemy
But
kit.
that's different from herbalism.
If I give her all of the mushrooms, she can grind them
No,
up
no,
and put an equal amount
Do we
in.
want to trust her to do all of them, or do we want to split it? I mean, I say trust her. Thunder. Do we want to give some to Thunder?
I would probably eat them.
He's pretty noticeable as well.
But he can
Yeah.
disguise
Wandering
himself,
around, dropping stuff in water.
can't he?
Yeah, generally,
Ah,
in
good
this
point.
crowd, there's generally always somebody looking at Thunder.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. He's pretty visible anyway.
He's pretty visible, and people are generally very intrigued about seeing an Elzadoran at
If
all.
he disguises
let alone
himself,
here.
he'll either get caught changing or everyone will go, "Where's the horny
Fair
bloke
point.
gone?"
Okay, he's out.
Yeah. Whereas Orabella being just a normal human,
Or
You know.
invisible.
but again, if she goes invisible and people see her going invisible,
Look,
then-
there's enough of us, and we're all big burly fellas, that if we stand in a circle around her and she casts it, it's going to be very hard for anyone to notice. I mean, you two are
Yeah.
what, 7 bloody foot each?
Ah,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
well, practically, yeah, like 6'8".
6 foot.
So so does the DM allow the fact if we all hide around her and she casts invisibility that no one will notice it?
If that's what you want to do.
Mm.
right, so we give her all the mushrooms. She does her best to grind them up. Disappears,
Goes invisible while hidden behind us, and then drops them in all at once.
then drops an equal amount in all 4 barrels.
Yeah.
Now we
And then we-
wait.
Then we wait.
So that's what you're wanting to do.
Yes.
Yep.
So, so you first are giving the glowing mushrooms to Orabella.
The glowing mushrooms.
Yes, they do glow.
Yeah, we're in a massive crowd. No one will notice. We're in a massive crowd.
Um,
Loads of us.
It's very confident of you there, Cadell.
Of course. Well,
I hear you fell off a wall.
yeah, yeah. I'm not the greatest. I'm a bit
Okay,
clumsy.
so let's take a moment to use our brains. How bright is it outside?
was going to say,
yeah,
how glowing
well,
is this water going to be?
It the water would be glowing if you put some of that in it. Because like you mix some to paint on the walls, the wall was glowing when you painted on.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that idea is out the window then.
Bang it up there. Okay.
Yeah, that idea.
It
Is
was good while it lasted.
Oh, should we go back to me trying to feed a couple to one of them cows and see if it goes shithouse?
Sorry, gents, but my daddy duties call.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
it gives us more time. It gives us more time to devise a plan. That's fine.
You have a
Second
think
break.
about what you want to do. We'll have a second quick break. Hopefully, be as quick as humanly possible. My apologies.
Yeah. Daddy duties.
Nature
it's
of
fine.
being a
these
parent.
things happen.
Mm.
Such is life. Welcome back, Aiden.
There we are. We are back. Apologies, everybody.
Parent duties. Such is
Parent
life.
duties, it happens. Such as is life.
Yeah, so we've killed all the people and we're just freeing the slaves.
No. Where we
Okay.
left off is you were still mulling around the crowd, thinking about a plan of what to do.
Okay. Thunder is a distraction. Thunder, can you do that? Can you draw everyone's attention to you? Play some music. Perhaps
Like
charm
that.
some of these guards.
Yes,
He
I
is very
make
good at that. Yeah.
pretty song and people pay attention.
Excellent.
I think
Okay.
that's how it-
Arabella, while Thunder's playing, could you turn invisible and very quickly check out all of these tents? Arabella can't talk because Arabella's wearing no headphones.
Via Cadell. He's talking to someone who's not us.
He's back. Hello.
Hooray. Sorry, we were talking to you.
That's all right. I'm just asking Arabella if
Sorry.
she can quickly check the tents out.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
so Thunder has
So-
agreed that he's going to play a tune and try and charm some people and direct attention to himself. Arabella, if you turn invisible and check out the tents and report back very quickly,
Yes.
we'll know
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
At the same time as you are checking, Thunder is going to attempt to charm the old lady and the two guards on the same side with him.
Right.
I'm gonna follow Thunder over. So
You're gonna follow
me and
Thunder.
Thunder go into the bottom corner of the cattle pen.
And I'm gonna
With
follow them as
Thunder
well.
down
Yeah.
to like here.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Thunder
Oh,
further
did
out
you distance?
and put
And I'm-
Meridian behind Thunder, closer to the cattle pen.
Yeah,
Closer.
and I'm following them as well.
Your
So I'm-
Cadell's following them as well.
Cadell is going to hang around in the middle near enough to interact with them
Yeah.
if need be.
Is that
Yeah.
good?
Okay.
If
Well,
you think
also-
anything otherwise, just let me know.
Right.
Well, also, Arabella is now turning invisible.
Wait,
using
Thunder's
a-
got to play first.
Oh, yeah, sorry, he needs to play first.
Hector and Bo.
Hector
what are
and
you
I
doing?
are going to wait. Arabella's
In
gonna
the
come
crowd.
We're gonna move closer to
No,
the stage.
we need to wait
but
here
not.
first. We don't want to move closer yet. Arabella's got to tell us what's in the tents before we
Yeah,
make
she's
sure.
got to have cover while she casts invisibility as well.
Yeah. And then we'll
Alright.
make it known to everyone else.
Yes, I think Thunder's just gonna play a song to distract people, not actually charm person
No,
yet.
distract to start with.
Yeah, just to
Calm.
distract him.
Okay.
Um,
Then Thunder takes out his lute very loudly, starts playing, loud enough to distract. So make a performance roll for Thunder, please.
performance.
Yes,
Let's
please.
go.
I think his performance is plus 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Oh, it's a 19 plus 10.
It's
29.
Yeah.
That's the thing about bards. They're spectacular at what they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he is very loud. He is very distracting. He is very Thunder. So, yeah, he is definitely drawing the attention of everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
now.
definitely. The auction has come to a stop. Basically, Handor is now stomping his way to the edge of the stage, and everyone is distracted.
And Orabella has now gone invisible and is wandering.
What?
Over
Is she want to be just becoming invisible straight off the bat?
Well,
While she's
Should be shielded.
just-
The big boy should be shielding her slightly, and then with the distraction.
We're
He's
still
gonna-
stood. Like Hector and I are still stood with her. So
Yeah.
as long as no one can see her, because they're all looking at Thunder. So she wants to be at the back of the crowd before she turns invisible.
Yeah, I'll put her about here because she's roughly at the back of the crowd.
Okay, cool. So as long
thereabouts.
as there's no one between her and the tent, she can turn invisible.
Which invisibility lasts for up to 1 hour. So
Oh, that's useful.
Okay.
yeah, so she's now invisible, wandering towards the tent to find out what is in the tent. Her movement is
I
30
would
feet.
say that yeah, I mean it was spectacular distraction. So yes, I would say she would be able to become invisible without anybody seeing because it was such a good roll.
Okay. So we're gonna keep
Okay.
this up then while
At the
she
same
makes
time,
round.
can I subtly slip cow some mushrooms while distraction is happening?
Because you're next to Thunder, you will have to
Oh.
make a sleight of hand for that, please.
Right.
Orabella is disappearing off to these tents.
No,
Okay.
I thought she was going towards where the
There's 5 tents.
Where the-
We'll
I
do 'em
I
all.
thought there was tents here and tents up here, so I thought you just said
the covered one.
And
the one
check
that's
the
covered with
top.
tarpaulin, where the
Oh, no.
old hag is.
We're gonna get back to that. She's got to check the tent.
I was going to say we've got to do all of it.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh,
Wait.
sorry. All right, okay, right. I missed that bit.
Thunder's got to basically stay alive and be a distraction for as long as she can do a lap.
Right.
Right.
Sleight of hand.
Should have gone straight for the old lady, but oh well.
It's a 3.
then yeah, the guards was like, particularly this one here over by the slave pen. It's like, hey, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Sorry, I was just feeding the
Uh,
cow. I grew up on a farm. I like the animals. I was just giving them some plants. There was some weeds on the floor. Sorry.
Cadell, you're muted if you're talking to us.
No, I wasn't talking to Kerry.
Oh right,
That's
sorry.
what we made a character do.
Fair enough.
So,
Right, what's Orabella's
no, you
movement
again.
speed? 30.
Yeah.
Oribella's is 30 feet. Yeah.
Okay. So what? She started here. So
Yeah.
that's to look in there. That's 10 feet. Just to be able to look inside. Another 10 feet.
Can she report back before she goes and does the others?
Okay. Without
Just thinking,
just
she's gonna
without
have to come
probably
back that
paying
way
attention to herself. That
She also has because she's only used a spell and not anything else. Can actually do a double move.
a spell is that not an action?
It's a spell, isn't it?
Yeah, but to do a double move, it uses your action.
So her first action was to the spell, and then her next action was.
There
a
was
30-foot
move.
Right.
Well, she doesn't have
But
two
then her
actions
next
though.
move,
She just has a movement action, an actual action, and a bonus action.
but it means that her next action she can do.
Yeah,
two
after the
moves
next
more.
turn, she'll be. Yeah, I'm doing it kind of a turn by turn, just because you've started
Yeah.
stuff happening.
Yeah.
So in one turn, she can turn invisible, check both these tents, and get to there. Which
Yeah,
she is close enough to be able to report that there is nobody in those tents. That it is empty.
Okay, good.
There's just a tightly packed bunch of sleeping skins and things like that. So, one turn in that same round, Meridian failed his roll. The guy is getting closer to check it out. What's everyone else doing? During during this first kind of round.
We've all positioned ourselves. We need to wait where we are.
Yeah.
But the distraction is happening.
Yeah.
Are you remaining where you are in the crowd?
Cadell, step
Cadell-
towards the 3 tents to the other side of the tower. Make sure she can tell you quickly.
Yeah, okay, I'll move towards that fire pit then.
All right. You can easily make it up there.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
I can easily, mate. Easily.
Yeah, not too close. We're gonna need you.
Yeah,
Whereabouts?
dude,
Here.
Oh, don't get too
Well, no.
close to that tower, just in case I
Yeah.
need to fireball it.
my natural movement.
You
is
fireballed
40
him plenty
feet,
enough
and
times
then-
last episode.
Then,
Yeah, it's fine, mate.
then
it's
move.
fine.
Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. Just sidle up.
Crispy Cadell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but-
I mean, from
Yeah.
about here, you can look into. You can see into mostly
You.
this one and all of this one, and you can see very much a similar situation. It doesn't have any people in it as such. That you
Okay,
can
Cadell,
see at the
right,
moment.
yep.
You can't see into this one at all yet, but as far as you can tell at the moment, nothing's happening. And the fact that a commotion is going on, and there's nobody coming out.
Yeah. Okay, Cadell. I think we're good. Move
So
on
we
in.
can send her straight to the top now, then, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm good. I can see there's nothing in there, so we're good.
Okay.
Okay, so she needs to see what's under the tarp.
You can
Yep.
relay this. Is Cadell, are you relaying that back to Arabella?
Oh, whoever's within range saying yes.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, to be... okay, so then make a... stealth? You're trying to stealthily tell somebody something to somebody from across the way without
Yeah.
anybody
Who is
knowing
also invisible.
you're being...
It's only a
Yeah.
+1, so it with a +1 it's 13 with a +1.
Okay, at which point... yeah, you're fairly certain nobody's paid you any mind, because Thunder is playing quite loudly. Arabella then,
29, I'd like to think he is.
yeah, with a double dash, can get up here quite easily.
Easily. Excellent. Let us know, or let Meridian know what's underneath.
Yeah,
Gets-
she is invisible. So
Gets up to about here, and the hag, or the old lady who is there, with a surprising speed, puts what seems like a walking stick just out and stops her progression, invisible or not. And it was surprising to the point where Arabella just kind of bumps into it. It's like, where do you think you're going?
And at this point, Bo shouts, "No!"
Roll
Oh, yeah.
initiative.
So Fundus. I was going to say at that point, Thunder was going to cast Charm Person on the
Yeah.
three.
Yeah, roll initiative, everybody. Please. You know what? I haven't even had my dice up. Slack.
19.
18 for Thunder. 18 for Thunder and 16 for Hector.
16 for me.
got a 17 for Arabella, and I've got an 18 for me because I got advantage, and my second roll was mint.
Sorry, just bear with me a moment.
Oh wait. Arabella's got a +1 initiative. In fact, so it's 18 for both then. 18 for me and 18 for Arabella.
And 18 for Thunder.
Nice.
Must have been on 18.
There are 6 of you, aren't there?
Mm.
Yes.
Mm.
My apologies. Just bear with me one moment. My encounter was not quite set up properly to have you lot in it. It was set up to as generic
Yeah.
level 5 people. Just goes to show that I set this up before you guys were level 5.
Yeah.
So, auto roll everybody else's initiatives. And, right, Cadell, initiative, please?
It was an 18, and so was
18.
Arabella.
Arabella, also 18. Thunders?
18.
Oh, very good rolls. Meridian?
Yeah.
13.
13, was it?
13.
13, yeah.
Okay. Hector's?
16.
16.
Pretty good. These are pretty good initiative.
Bo?
19.
19.
Nice.
Very nice indeed.
Some good rolls there.
That was a terrible roll.
Despite your very good rolls,
Thunder.
you do not go first.
Oh.
You shout, "Now!" And as soon as you do, the bandit captain, who is now just finished striding to the edge of the stage, he then jumps down when I go back to here. He heads around here and then kind of leaps down here to engage. Just because that's closest. In fact, I don't think he would. He wouldn't have gone down here. He would have gone to you lot because you were shouting now. He'd have headed straight towards you.
Because he knows me, is he going to jump straight into combat, or is he just going to ask me questions first?
He's drawn his sword
Okay.
straight away. Any kind of commotion, he instantly drew his sword. 5 feet plus a little jump down. And you can still make that. That's fine. It's not a very tall bit of stage. It comes up to the two of you. You can see that moment of recognition, but then he doesn't bother asking questions. You're steering up trouble, and that's that.
Do I get an attack of opportunity because he's coming my range?
Yeah, you are Sentinel, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is it because of Sentinel that you get
yeah.
that?
Polearm Master, I think it is.
Are you using a polearm?
Yeah, Spears class of the polearm.
Then yes, go ahead. Then you do get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Let's go. It's 10 plus 7. 17.
17. Sorry, bear with me a moment. 17. Yes, that does hit him. You can see that he's just got a leather armor on. Yeah.
I'm gonna expend the hit one of my Deodar dice, Battle Mastery dice, and make it a trip attack as well.
Yep. Yeah, that is. Mind you, not on a reaction. I don't think you can you?
It's just on any hit, I think. When you hit with a weapon attack.
Then yes, you can.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a 7 and an 8 on the damage rolls plus 4. So 7, 8, 15, 19 damage, and
Nice.
he has to make a DC strength saving throw, DC 15. Otherwise, he's tripped.
A what? Sorry, saving throw. Strength.
DC strength saving throw. DC 15.
He does save.
He does save.
Yeah, that was actually a surprisingly good roll. But yeah.
As he gets into my range, he'll just be like, "Hey, remember me?" And then just jam my spear into him.
As soon as he kind of just turns to look at straight into his side. At which point, then you're now his target. So yeah, he he will take attacks against you. So he first attacks. He attacks with his the sword that he's got out. He's got a scimitar that he's got in his hand. 8 to hit, which well definitely does not. I know it doesn't. Rolling shit. That's a 10 to hit.
Yeah.
And then he kind of just these 2 swipes with his scimitar, and then out of nowhere from behind his back, a little knife comes out, goes to jab it into side of your ribs, and that is a 19.
Oh, that is my AC.
Ooh. Yeah, I know your AC is high now. Yeah, just this sneaky blade just sticks in your side, but it is only a dagger. So it does 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, 7
Take
points of
that.
piercing damage, and
Take
that is his turn. But then it is the turn of Bo and the bandits. Both had the same initiative.
Oh.
Or the slavers.
Oh,
Um,
the
so
slavers
what's
high.
what's
Jeez.
your dex?
What do you want? 15.
Your dex is 15. Nice. The encounter builder on here puts the bandits first, but it's dex. The higher dex goes first. So I'll say, Bo, you go first then.
Right, well, I'm going to rage.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Roll
I
a
like to rage.
D8, I believe it is.
Here
A
we
D8?
go. It's a D8, and my D8 is 6.
6. I've not got your.
Give me a second, I'll tell you. Wild Surge, 6. Until my rage ends, I'm surrounded by multicolored protective lights. Again, +1 to my AC.
Nice.
While within 10 feet of me, my allies gain the same bonus.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Could have done that turn earlier, but well, I'm not complaining.
Yeah. So yeah, you literally you can see the rage that builds within Bo, and as such, these kind of sparks of energy start coming off him just out of his pure rage, and as such, as some of them linger and just float around just for a second, and then another one sparks off, and another and another. And he's just all these little lights that are floating around him. Some of them just spark away. Some of them don't fade away to nothing, but more is being generated from him in an aura of these lights.
Yeah, and now I'm where I am. I'm obviously I'm gonna swing my great axe right at our man.
Very well. Roll for attack, then, please.
So it's plus strength, isn't it?
You'll have an attack roll because it'd be strength plus your
Just your attack.
yeah, whatever your attack roll is.
Proficiency.
Proficiency was the word I was after. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you hit DC is
On your if you go
Remind
to
me.
actions tab,
and then
Actions
your
tab.
weapon will
the
have a hit
great
DC.
axe, and then it'll hit
Oh, yeah.
/ DC.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you're level 5, it'll be
22 in that case, +7 on 15.
That definitely hits.
So yeah.
Oh, and your
I think
rage
you'll have
adds
2
+2
attacks
to
throughout
that
it
as well.
Oh, 24
Yes.
then. Excellent. Yeah, does it add damage as well, the rage? Am I right?
It had
It does.
2 to damage.
Excellent. So, yeah, so hits. So roll for damage.
Yes, please.
I need a D12.
Yeah, he gets this great axe off of his back.
Yeah. The D12 plus 6.
Gives
at
it a
this point.
mighty swing.
Where's it gone? There we are.
And then +2 because you're raging.
Oh no, +6 in total. It's +4 normally.
Oh, sorry.
11
Sorry,
plus 6, 17.
Very
Nice.
nice. Yeah, you.
We're doing some work on this guy already.
Yeah, you swing your great axe and straight in him, and you can see that that's a bit of blood seeping through his armor. Yeah, he's regretting diving in now.
You'll have 2 attacks as well. 2 attacks per action, I think.
Oh, do I? Oh, yes, I do. You're right.
If you're
I
level
get to-
5, you will, yeah. If you're level 5.
Yeah, no, I do. If I get, attacks per action too. So we get to go again.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Roll to a hit.
20 or 15 plus 9. Yeah, 24 again.
Very nice. Roll your damage again.
11 plus 4 again. Oh no, plus 6. Sorry, 11 plus 6 again.
Yeah, 17. Very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah,
Sorry.
very nice. Yeah,
Yes,
again,
very nice.
then
Fuck out,
axe comes back out, a little spray of blood as you pull back out, and then whack it in again. Yeah, he is hurt. He's definitely hurt. At which point, all the guards see this and turn to face you, who's just put 2 great axes into their boss.
Yeah.
So then, I might as well roll all these together, because I'm pretty sure they can all get a shot on you. This guy comes over. He can wander a little bit further down here, 30 feet to there, yep. And he can get a shot off you from there anyway. So then that is 2 hits. Yeah, because they've all got crossbows.
Oh, lovely. Oh, we know how they go.
So yeah, well, yeah. Generally, it's not been great. As a rule of thumb,
They're all going to roll 20s now.
Yeah, they are.
I can
That's
see it coming.
magnetic form.
there's 6 of them, so there's a chance.
Yeah, there is.
So yeah, so
All the dice.
all the dice. So against Bo, bearing in mind your extra +1 to your AC because he has fancy
Okay.
lights.
AC 16 because of the fairy lights.
Oh right, okay, and so that's what's it, 22 hits, another 22 hits, 19 hits.
Gonna hurt.
Yes. Then what's that one? 12. That won't hit. So 12 doesn't hit, does it? And the rest won't hit either. Great. 3.
Hits.
Yeah, so you get 6 crossbow bolts come whizzing down, and then 3 of them go right straight in your back, which will deal.
Are they piercing?
It is,
Lovely. Got resistance to piercing.
Yeah.
And range.
Yeah.
Damage. Yeah.
but he doesn't have as much resistance as you do, Cadell, because
No.
he didn't. It's not the same
Hmm.
path, but piercing he does have resistance to.
For flavour, can I have put my shield across and blocked the other 3?
You
Yeah.
can, yeah.
Harping back
At
to our
least,
arena
at least
days,
from
back
a
to back.
couple of them that
Yeah.
come from the direction that's close enough for you to do that. Yeah, just instinctively, your gladiator training, just like ching, just protecting the person next to you. I'm rolling 4. I nearly snuck an extra one in. I noticed. 5, 10, 12 plus 3, 15 damage in all.
Is that halved and rounded down? Or is it
Halved and rounded down, so that's 17.
Seven.
7. That's 17. 7.
7 damage? Okay.
And that is the bandits go. And skip past all the bandits.
I'm just going to whip my arm out and high five Hector.
Yeah.
It's like old times, man. It's like old times.
It's like we're
Cadell,
back in the arena.
Cadell, you're up.
Give him a swifty. Cadell's up, right. So how much range have I got there? No.
If you want to check ranges, I can measure it for you.
I've got 40, haven't I? I've got 40.
What's a square? Is a square 5 foot?
Yeah.
That's 20. The other bandit over there, that's the
20 feet. There's a ladder here to get up if you're interested. There's a ladder here to get up.
First things first, is Cadell is raging.
Naturally.
Raging.
A Rajay.
We still don't know what's under that fucking
Time to
tarpaulin, do we?
rage.
We'll get to that because Arabella's right there, and when it's her turn, she's going to find out exactly what's there. So actions, bonus actions. Yeah, bonus action. So there we go. So there's one of them. Right. So Cadell is now going rah. What? As you try to enter the 403rd level of Endless Dungeon, the ancient dragon might have rise and blocks your path. Dragon has forbidden you from travelling any further. What? My D&D Beyond has given me a dragon that says you can't complete this action. What?
What? Oh, is it just as D&D Beyond just had a bit of a moment for you?
Yeah, I've got a green
Give
dragon
it a
that says you
refresh.
can't do this action.
I think that's just flavour for a 404 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or flavour text, I love it.
Yeah, because if you type into the search bar something that doesn't find, it says you've rolled a 0 on perception, or rolled a 1 on perception or something.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to do is do a long rest. Right, let me just... Not a long rest, just...
You say, not right now, you can't.
rage.
Oh no, take a moment.
Slows down,
Just
doesn't
trying
it?
to do a
So
rage. It's not working.
you've raged. What else were you doing?
Bonus action. It's not letting me do it. Right, okay. So, from where I am...
From where you are? If you want to know distances.
Yeah, 20 feet to them.
The problem with using squares is that's all 20 feet.
What about the what
Oh, the
about
hag.
to the mage? What about to the hag lady?
30 feet down that.
Hey.
Right. I'm going to move 30 feet to the hag. To the mage lady,
Boom.
to the hag. Yeah. And I'm going straight for that bitch.
All right.
I'm going to attack her.
Little old lady, mind her own business.
Yeah, no, I'm having her. She's going to be evil as fuck. I'm having her. So my long swords are +7. So a d20 +7. That's not a d20. That's a d20. D20 +7 is a 12 +7, which is a 19 to hit.
It hits.
And then it's a d8 +4, then +2, so it's d8 +6. Oh, where's my d8? That's my d8. D8 +6 is a 5 +6, so 11 to hit on the old hag.
That does not hit. Oh, sorry, damage.
I already
Sorry.
hit.
Sorry, I thought you said because you're saying 11 to hit.
Yeah.
You've hit for 11.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
I've hit her for 11.
I gotcha.
And
Yeah.
then my second attack will be my hand axe, which is another d7 +7, which is a 14 +7, so that's a 21.
21. It's like, how long do I give him for the maths? No.
21.
That obviously
is
hits. Yeah.
A d6 +4. I don't get the +2 on that, do I?
No, you don't get your sidearm attacks you raged.
Yeah, no, okay. So that's only a 3. It's a 3 +4. So, okay.
Is this your hand axe attack?
Yes, which is
You don't get a hand axe attack because you raged.
But rage is a bonus.
So you get 2 attacks.
Yes,
with the
so
sword,
is
right?
your
You
side.
get 2 attacks.
But I get 2 attacks because I'm a
You
barbarian.
get 2 attacks.
Yeah,
per action.
so you can get 2 attacks with your main weapon.
Which is
Oh,
better.
right, in that case, that's better.
Yeah, it's better.
D8 +6.
In the interest of fairness, it would be a better weapon.
You don't think about getting something off your belt. You just
Yeah.
Yeah, just double swing with the same weapon. Boom,
Mhm.
boom. Yeah. So that would be a 4 +6. That's another 10 then. No, it's not.
Excellent.
Yeah,
it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's another 10
Yeah.
damage on the hag.
You've come, rage, you charged up to this little old lady who's just holding a staff out to stop Arabella, and she's there stopping this invisible person, and then sees this man mountain charging towards her, and you just go slash, slash, and you put some heavy gashes into her. Yeah, but yeah, that is your turn, yeah?
Yep.
Cool beans. It's now her turn.
Is it not? Is it not Arabella and Fundy? We're all on the same initiative.
According to
Because
my list, well, she's also on the same initiative.
Oh, is she on the top?
But
Right,
I'm
okay.
just going on the initiative order that I was given on my
Ah,
encounter
right,
build.
fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it is her turn, and what she does is actually uses her action to disengage and turns to run.
Do I not get the attack?
No, because she used
No,
her
she's
action
used
to
her action to
disengage, you don't
disengage.
get an attack of opportunity. But what she
Oh,
does
okay.
is she pulls the tarp off as she goes, and you instantly realise that there's no actual door on what is a cage there, but there's no door to it. So she will. Bear with me one moment.
Some eye drops in quickly. Sorry, my eye is burning.
Yeah, so she pulls this tarp off and just says, "Kill him!" as she pulls it off. And then before you can see, I will move this off of the GM layer to the token layer. Boom. Yeah, what is a 7-foot tall monstrosity of a being, which you can see has strangely long limbs, but the kind of look at it, it doesn't have any kind of much in the way of clothing on, but you can see a lot of its skin, which is sewn together as a patchwork creation of different people sewn together in
God, it's a fucking Frankenstein.
some sort of very some. It's a bit like Frankenstein's monster, yes, but it's huge and monstrous, and you notice Arabella next to her, next to you, recognize her mother's face.
Oh,
you're
no.
cruel, man.
No, you
Yes.
bastard.
Oh no.
Didn't I tell you they'd be under there?
Oh, right. Just, I'm gonna have to.
Not like
I'm gonna,
this.
I'm gonna have to mute
Not
this
like
for a
this.
second, just to tell her.
While he's
like,
doing that,
Okay.
I'm flash and
I'm
force
just-
at the same time.
I'll give you a moment to absorb that.
Oh god.
I've been planning this for so long.
I'm going to go for a piss out of sheer disgust.
Well,
And a wank.
make it a swift one.
Jesus. That's great.
Well,
But
you give me these tools of
Cool.
imagination, and I can use them in however I
Cool.
wish. Yes, it is huge.
I need to look.
It is
I
monstrous.
need to look at what. Thunder's gonna do.
Yeah, because it's going to be his turn very soon.
Yeah, him and Arabella are the same thingy. Did you say the hag lady was moving away?
Oh yes,
Yeah, she's pulling the tarp and moving.
yes, she is. She is moving, and I will do that now. She will. How far can she move? She'll be able to jump up there. That's no bother. She moves with surprising swiftness.
They always do, these hags.
Yeah, and well, still, she can shift straight directly this way.
Do you remember the hags from The Witcher 3? They were awful.
Oh, dear.
Never actually
12
played it, to be
hags.
quite honest.
Oh, they were grim.
That's a game for you to spend a bit of time on, when you've,
Yeah.
probably died at this point of our lives, but
Yeah. Okay, we'll just need Meridian back now. how
just pick it
was
up and run. How's she feeling about it?
Yeah,
Aiden, you muted.
again.
Still muted.
Nope.
Still muted. Really
Nope.
muted.
Unbelievably muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stunned into silence.
Have you muted the app? Because you've got the mute symbol up, but when I mute my headphones like you, I don't get the mute symbol.
So yeah, have you muted yourself?
You hit the silence or whatever the button is.
There you go. Now do your
Back.
headphones.
Headphones.
Headphones again?
Can you hear me?
Yes! Hooray!
Ah, there we go.
There we are. Bit of fault finding.
Oribella is very, very upset right now.
I would
You've
imagine that
turned her mother
Oribella is...
into a abomination.
That is just her mother. I imagine it's the entire family all
I think it
combined
might
into
be.
one.
Did
Yeah.
your father have any tattoos or something? You might spy on a forearm.
Well,
the only
Oribella
bit
is
she
very,
recognised.
very, very upset,
That's for right now.
and she seriously wants to kill this hag right now. That's
She
how
wants to
pissed
kill
off
the
she
hag.
is.
Yeah, understandably.
She's very pissed off. She's
Yeah.
very, very pissed off. And she also said, "Tom, how could you do this? That was terrible."
Why you do this?
I thought I'd be getting that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Never
very, very
less.
upset right now.
Why you do this?
Right. That was the hag's kind of disengage.
I just got a photo
Yeah.
of you and Heidi. Oh,
Yeah.
is that hag?
He's
What?
fucked up.
Shut
I
the
think
Really?
on your wife.
Oh, does it
Fucking
keep?
hell.
Yeah. Tom, Alt and Tab.
Yeah, well, it's finding which ones I'm actually.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that
Yeah.
because I said I'm not sharing screen, so I didn't think I was sharing windows. I didn't think it affected it, but okay, if it does,
Oh,
it's
no.
fine.
It was just
Right.
funny how you said, like, as soon as you said that hag, and then it
Yeah, that was harsh.
just went to a screen of you
No.
and Heidi. I was like,
Unfortunate coincidence.
hell,
Uh,
I'm not,
He says.
I won't tell her you said that.
Yeah, if you say so.
yeah. Right. So, whose turn is it now?
That's the rest of us, isn't it?
It is Oribella next.
Arabella
Oh.
and Sunday, yeah.
It's a special kind of
Oribella.
invisible rage.
Who is
Orabella's
invisible?
really pissed off. So now, cause she's invisible.
She is.
I swear I heard a shout at someone in the background.
Yeah, she's pissed off. Yeah,
Yeah.
she wants to kill this. She wants to kill this hag, this bitch that's turned the family into God knows what.
Understandable.
Which she is within melee range, is she not?
No, she's now down here.
At the bottom.
Hags
stage.
down
She
there.
ran.
You're gonna have to chase her or blast her.
Oh, the hag ran. Okay.
Yeah.
So her movement feet is 30 feet. Where's Oribella?
Just be careful.
Alright, so she can't do that. So
Be careful. There's a family amalgamation or abomination that's gonna slap her in the face.
She's invisible.
yeah,
Don't
but
Oh, she's invisible.
so she could-
Oh, yeah.
yeah, she's visible. So can she move towards this? haggy bitch
Yes.
Without causing problems.
So you know, that's the leader. That's a slaver. That's the hag.
That's the haggy bitch. How far is the haggy bitch?
Directly, 30 feet.
So she could move within melee range.
It will hinder her climbing over stuff. There's,
Okay.
yeah, it's more difficult going directly over the steps because there's like a barrier here to get kind of climb up onto the steps, like over that onto the steps, then up onto the stage, and then over. So if she's going direct, I don't think she'd make it all the way up to her if that's what she was after.
Yeah, she doesn't need to go direct.
She doesn't, because she's a spellcaster.
Yeah. With what she's about to do, she does not have to.
Which is what?
Not coming out.
So
Time, is it?
So Arabella, being incredibly pissed off, decides to launch a flaming sphere right on top of the hag.
Mm-hmm. You can create it straight above her.
Launches it right on top of the hag, which has a 60-foot range, so that will hit. The creature then must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
The creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save. Oh no, 3d6 because we're launching it as a level 2 spell.
Is that a dex
So
saving
it's
throw?
It's 3d6 damage. If she saves a dexterity saving throw, then she takes half damage.
Okay. So mark off the spell
Yep,
at whatever level you're casting it at.
Yeah.
What's the
So it's
DC?
3d6. It says 14.
Okay. She has passed.
She has passed, so she takes 3d6, which is a 3, a 4, and a 4. So that's a 13. She takes half damage.
Okay.
That's fire damage.
Cool.
That makes a difference.
Didn't appear to.
So that's 6 damage, is that? Or 7 damage?
6.
6, yeah.
Okay.
And that's her movement over, I believe.
Well,
What can she do? What she can do is bonus action.
She moved before
Oh, no,
she cast
she's
that
here.
spell.
She didn't move, did she? She just cast it.
so she's still got a movement.
Probably best bet just to stay with the crew, isn't it, really? Because you can't do a bonus action as a spell because you've already cast a spell.
Yeah, you can still do a cantrip, but not a second spell.
Okay, so as a cantrip, then...
If it's a bonus action cantrip.
The Shillia is counted as a bonus action and a touch, but that only empowers your weapon. It doesn't actually use it as an attack, does it?
No. But
Right,
it
so
empowers
yeah,
it, and it will stay empowered
So-
for how
so
its duration.
She's empowering a weapon with Shillia, then.
Is
That's
I
a
know
bonus
that is the flaming sphere a concentration
In
spell?
fact, actually... Flaming Sphere is... Yes, it's a concentration spell, yes. But as a bonus action, she is going to throw her... What's it called? The Grey Bag of Tricks.
Oh, nice.
As a bonus action.
As the
she's
bonus
gonna throw
action, you
her-
can do that.
Yeah, she's going to throw
Oh,
her
you know,
Grey
I
Bag of
hadn't
Tricks,
prepared any symbols or anything.
which you can throw up to 20 feet. So she's going to throw that 20 feet towards that biatch. And she's going to roll a 1d8 to find out what it actually
on
is.
the stage just here. See it?
Which a 1d8 is a...
8.
What is it?
What is it?
It's a,
1.
it's a 7.
Oh, it's a 7. 7.
Which again
Again.
Pretty good, isn't it?
is a
Direwolf,
dire
isn't it?
wolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we now have a dire wolf on the field.
Meridian starts cowering in fear.
Bear with me while I just quickly find the dire wolf. Here we go.
Yep. So that was thrown 20 feet towards her. And then
I
her
love how
only
big it was
command
and how
is...
small it went.
Her only command is attack that hag.
It is
her
actually
only
that big.
Yeah.
So that's her only command is attack
Attack
that
the hag. Fair enough.
That's her only command.
Okay.
Thunder.
It is thunder.
Right, Thunder. Just gonna strum out a big, massive power chord and third level Thunder Wave this dude, the sewn together family,
Okay.
in the face. It's a I think it's con save 15. Needs to make.
Con save. Just makes it. Yeah.
Oh,
A 15, wasn't
damage. Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
Roll rubbish on the damage as well.
Got quite good con.
2 2s, a 3 and a 4 on 48. So 7 plus 4, 11. So it takes 5 damage.
5 damage. Okie dokie.
Boo. And then I'm gonna let's inspire. Who wants inspiration?
You guys.
Who needs it? Who needs it? I don't like giving it to Hector because it feels like I'm cheating.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's give it to Meridian. I'll give it to Meridian. He's in the tournament order after me.
He hasn't done anything yet, so.
Yeah. And he's next to me. So.
What symbol can we use for inspiration?
Remind me again.
Give him the nuclear
Roll a 1.
That's what he's going to do.
Roll a 1d6.
1d8 to 1d8 on
nuke if you go down.
Is there?
saves.
Scroll
I'll
down.
take that one off.
Ability check.
Oh, that one.
There it is.
Attack roll.
Yeah,
Yep.
Save
that's
throw.
exactly what he's going to do to something,
Alright.
isn't it?
That's your inspiration.
1d8 on
1d8.
either an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Right.
Alright,
Like-
sound.
I
Okay.
can't take Thunder stuff off, so I'll just have to make note of that. He's used the third level and Bardic inspiration. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not going to move because I think he'll get slapped by the big dude.
Okay. And then it's Hector's turn.
It is Hector's turn. So I will say to Handor, your rule ends now. And then I'm just going to attack him.
Okay.
I'll yeah. What's it? So the first one's it's a 19 plus 7. I'm gonna make it a trip attack as well. Let's see if we can get this guy tripped over. 6, 4, 10 plus 4. So that's 14 damage. He's got to make a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Strength DC 15. Okay. 7 in all. He does a poor roll.
He's having a
He's-
bad day.
Tripped.
He has
It's
had
on
a
his
bad
ass.
day. He fell on his ass.
Sweet.
You've tripped him up.
So nice. All right. So that means.
So what's your
next attack
damage in
from
total as well?
advantage. It was 14 damage, I think. Yeah, it's 14 damage. All right. So second attack on him then is a 19 and a 6. So it's another 26.
Oh yeah, that hits.
It's just a D8. It's 4 plus 4, so that's another 8 damage. And then I'm gonna Polearm Master. Bash, which is 15 and a 4, so 15 plus 7 is 22. So that's a 4. That's another 4 plus 4, so 8. So another 8 damage to him.
Very nice.
And
That was enough.
then that was enough.
That was
That's
enough.
enough.
That was enough.
Big guy is
Stunning.
down.
Yeah, you absolutely battered him from the get-go.
Yeah.
We both turned to
Nice.
spit on his corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to describe it?
Slice his head off.
Yeah, so what
across
did
the
I
room.
say to him? I said, Handle your rule instant now. And then I'll just go in with my spear, like in a flurry of just stabs to
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah, you
Um,
go in to give him a stab while he's stood, and then use that kind of you spear into his leg, and then use the leverage of that to trip him down, and then you repeatedly just stabbing him while
Yeah.
he's down. And he is dead.
Lane.
He's
dead.
slain. He has a great many holes in him.
Cool. So, who else is left?
Cool.
I wasn't expecting to kill him. I thought I was gonna have to like.
There's the
actually kill
hag
him.
who seems to have just done a runner.
Yep.
With this
So
weird
that-
monstrosity.
Yeah, and then that monstrosity thing.
Don't forget the
How-
people on the wall.
Yeah, don't forget
Yeah,
the
how
other 5
far's-
bandits.
How far's the hag from me? I feel like
Well,
Might
that's
be.
that's upper level as well.
Ah,
You wouldn't be able to melee her from here. You'd have to get up here. That's
I'll have to
20
get up
feet,
there.
but you'd have to climb up that extra bit. So I'd say that would use your full movement to get to
Oh.
that point.
Right.
Front of you, though.
Okay, right. I'm gonna do that.
But you're going to
I'm
move
gonna do that.
up to there.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then I'm gonna action surge and take 2 more attacks on her.
nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, fuck, bastard! It's a 5 plus 7, so that's a 12, which I imagine possibly misses. Oh, but hang on. Oh, let's expend another superiority and make it a precision attack. So I get to roll a d8. and
would
add
you
the D8.
not have to? Do you need to declare that before you roll?
No, it's after you roll before you found out whether you can hit or not.
Okay.
So it's 12. So it's 12 plus 3. So
Okay.
15.
That does hit.
Does hit. There we go. Does hit. Right. So that's 3 plus 4. So that's 7.
7 damage.
And then 7 damage. And then I've got 1 more attack. Which was an 8 plus 7. So is that 15?
Oh, what's that?
Yes, it is,
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 to hit. And I'm gonna use my last superiority to make that a trip attack as well. That's they're all gone. Blown through them like nothing. It's an 8 and a 4, so that's 12 plus 4, so 16 damage on that one.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. And what's the DC on the trip?
Oh, DC is 15, strength save 15.
Yeah, that's a very good roll. She saves it.
Oh,
You try and trip the hag, and she does. She
nimble
does
bitch.
not fall.
that's
She
me
gets
done.
battered on the way,
I'm
though.
pretty spent there. I'm pretty spent. I've like
Yeah,
action surge.
you come
But, yeah.
sprinting up, swiftly roll onto the top of the stage. It's not that high, so it's quickly get up there, but it just slows you down slightly. To get up there and hack into it, also with a spear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see she is hurting, but she still stood.
That's me. That's my go. It's me done.
Meridian.
Go.
Mr.
Right.
Sai.
Do I have to announce that I'm using my bardic inspiration before I roll, or do I roll?
No,
No,
yeah.
you
roll
can
and then
roll
use
and
it.
then
Yeah, roll
use it
for
if you wish. But it's
okay,
before
okay.
you find out the result.
Out. Yeah. Okie dokie. Can you please measure the distance between bottom left hand?
This
Bandit?
guy.
Yeah. What's the range? What's the distance between him and the next one up?
Oh, between them, 2 of them.
Yeah.
30 feet.
Right. What's the range between him and the bottom corner of the tower?
35 feet. 30 feet.
That-
75.
the same. The guy in the bottom left.
Oh, right, yep, sorry.
How far is he from the bottom left tower square?
20 to there.
20 to there.
Oh, bottom left.
Yeah, that's fine.
20
That's
feet.
20.
That's surprisingly all 20 feet.
Yeah. And
Yay,
so
physics.
the guy in the top right of the tower,
Yep, 40.
is he 20? Is he also 20 feet from that corner?
Yes,
Yeah.
precisely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's my range? That corner.
70.
Said corner.
Right. In that case, I'm going to cast fireball. I'm going to cast fireball into that corner, please.
And
Absolutely.
hit all 3 of them.
In reality, I
Right,
shouldn't have measured it all for you and just go, yeah, sure, I'll just launch it if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
right,
You're a
which
nice
one's
yeah.
the
DM.
8?
I am. I'm too nice to you all.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm using my bardic inspiration. I
You don't
rolled.
roll. I was going to say,
It's not a roll to hit.
Yeah, they just have to make save.
Yeah, it's
What did I?
yeah,
Oh,
it's
Oh, right.
it's an area effect. You don't have to roll to hit a
Oh,
location.
fantastic.
So yeah, to be
So
all
what save
three
do
of
they have to
these,
roll?
All 3 of them, yeah.
I assume it's a dex save. Yes,
That's a very good question.
it will be. It's a fireball.
Fireball.
Hmm.
Each creature in a 20-foot radius of the sphere, blah, blah, dex saving throw, yeah.
What's the DC?
14. That's my
Okay.
save DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spell save DC. Yeah.
Yeah, 14.
Okie dokie. You know that this guy saved. When did I say it now? This guy saved. Well, this guy did not.
Right in the heart of it all.
Probably ducked behind his other guy. Uses him as a shield.
How much is fireball? It's 66.
8d6.
8d6. Jesus.
8d6
Beast.
for a
It's
failed
a fucking beast.
save.
And half on a
Half-
successful
Half
one.
as much for a successful. So they're
So
still going to get
roll your
fucked up.
damage,
That tower is
please.
screwed as well.
And yeah, it'll be on fire.
Right,
Yeah,
so
think
we
if
have...
it's not a blast as such. Think of it more of an incendiary bomb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
It's like a mini.
27.
27.
Gee.
27.
Wow.
I rolled three
What's
three
that, half?
fives. Rolled
So
3
half is
fives,
13.
2 4s, 2 and 2 1s.
Okay.
That's a 27 to one guy and then a 13 to the other two.
Mm.
And all three are annihilated.
Excellent.
Nice.
Beautiful work.
Boom!
Yeah.
Fireball for the fucking win.
It's two things that have gone to plan. This is not so bad.
It's not D&D, it's going to plan. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
I
mean,
thought we
there's
were going to get fucked up in this entire encounter.
Oh no,
but,
there's
I was
still a
doing
big
alright.
freakish fucking family monstrosity.
Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
not-
shit, I forgot about that.
Who's not had a
thing-
turn yet?
That thing seems
No, it's
like
not had a go
the-
yet. I'm
the
quite happy I'm in the middle.
big bad. Yeah.
Right, so all 3 of those have been taken out.
They've
Terminate.
been incinerated completely.
Yep.
That
Main,
entire
main
half
chief
of the
guy.
castle's on fire.
Main chief guy.
Yeah,
down as
the
well.
battlements have been destroyed as well.
Yeah.
So I'm there.
Dad.
That thunder directly beneath me.
Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad.
And then Orabella, and then Cadell.
Yeah.
The,
You
um,
used your
fucking
inspiration.
crazy-
haven't you? Oh no, you haven't used your inspiration. You didn't need to.
Chief.
Oh, I did.
Chief
No, I
He did
is,
use
uh,
it. He used it.
I used
dead as
my
well.
bardic inspiration.
Did you?
Now,
No, but you wouldn't.
No, because
You wouldn't have actually. You
Well, no,
don't need
because
to
there
roll
was
to
no- there was
attack,
no
so you
throw, I
don't.
didn't
You
need to
haven't
roll a
used
throw.
it.
Yeah,
so I
you've not
didn't-
used
yeah.
that.
Keep his nip.
Because that's
No
going to fuck
offense.
them up.
But the
Right,
other guy on the
so
wall is fucking legging it.
I'm going to use. I've killed 3 people in one go. I might as well really fuck some shit up. I'm going to
You haven't
use
already.
one of my thingies.
Bonus
sorcery
action to
point.
pop a growing mushroom.
I'm going to use.
Just cast randomly.
Right, so. Number of spells equal to the sorcery points. Right, so I want to cast a level 2 spell, so I'm going to use 2 sorcery points. So my bonus action is twin spell, so I get to cast another spell.
Doesn't that have to be the same spell? If you're twinning.
Oh, hang on.
Jeez, that'll be
Oh,
difficult.
maybe it's not what I want to do. Hang on. Features and traits. Sorry, quicken spell. Quicken spell. You use 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to 1 bonus action.
Okay.
So,
What you're casting is
so-
a bonus action, but it still would have to be a cantrip.
Yes, because if you already cast a spell, you can't.
You can't cast 2 spells unless you're doing something extra special. You can turn a cantrip into a bonus action and do that, which you have been doing in past encounters.
Yeah, so that you only need to use 1 sorcery point for. Right, so I'll just use 1 sorcery point. Nice. Oh yeah, because twin spell. Yeah, because I did it with Scorching Rays, didn't I?
Yeah, twinning
use it
Scorching
twice.
Rays was devastating.
I can't. I'm not going to risk another fireball. Well, no, I can't use it on him because we'll kill everybody. Right, so spells. So I'll use a cantrip because I've got some new ones now.
Just wiped out 3 bandits in one shot.
Yeah, and half the fucking
Yeah,
fort.
pretty epic.
Yeah, it's the fort is on fire
Yeah.
quite heavily,
Mm.
and so
should
is
call him
kind
a
of
sorcerer.
all the
He's now a
these
pyromancer. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He's a pyromancer.
Yeah, he is
effectively,
very
yeah.
much. And I'm assuming there's no way out at the moment because that's.
Has anybody?
Well,
Did
it's
anyone
underneath
attack?
is still currently right.
Did anyone attack Frankenstein's monster?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Franken family's just.
Oh
sat there.
no, Thunder did.
Oh yeah,
Oh
he did.
yeah, he did. Yeah,
He
yeah,
did
yeah.
a little bit.
Oh, so has it taken some damage?
It has.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right, in that case, I'm going to cast one of my new cantrips, Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
Toll the
Boom.
Dead. You point at one creature within range. Blah, blah, blah. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any of his hit points, it instead takes 1d12.
Oh, lovely.
Ah,
Which means I've got to get a d12 out because...
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, please.
What's the DC, please?
14.
12.
Oh, it hits.
Excellent.
It hits.
D12.
Right, which one's the d12? Is that the little... It looks
It's
like
baby
a
D20.
baby d20. There we go. Right. Didn't even have one of them ready.
Yeah, like that one.
Ah, just one. Yeah, 5.
Okay, 5 it is.
Better than a kick in the balls, isn't it?
Rots a little bit.
Yeah.
I did
for
kill
5
3
damage, yeah.
bandits.
Oh yeah.
No, that was mint. That one shot was
Yeah.
like boom, bye bye.
It was
Okay.
just all the while I was waiting. I thought, fucking hell, if they don't move, if
Are
they stay up
you-
there,
Are you remaining there, or are you moving?
Bandit right next to
You do still have your movement.
there's a bandit right behind me, but then
I'd move just so you're not so clustered. It makes me
Yeah.
nervous that there's 4 people just in a line to get
Just
absolutely
all in a row.
obliterated. Yeah.
yeah, go on. I'll move out more to the middle. Just
Mm.
25,
that'll do.
30. There?
in
no, not
fire.
too close to the tower. It's on fucking fire.
Yeah, I'm
There.
there.
That'll do.
Alright.
Tom, do you want to take away the dead bandit guy, or is he just staying there to let us know where he died?
I was leaving him to let him know where you died, but...
Cool.
Yeah. What I can do is...
I haven't had a shawarma all
You
week.
get a corpse one.
I do.
Lovely.
Nice.
Move it to the token layer. You can go away. You can have a dead body instead. There you go.
Yeah.
Looks a little less threatening now in that corner.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, he is dead. Right.
Smoke.
Dead.
Monstrosity's turn.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Right
decision, moving
then.
away from that bitch.
How poetic is this going to be?
Bear with me a second. So yes, right. Who's stood in front of it right now?
Thunder, Arabella, and
Right. Well,
Cadell.
Arabella's the one immediately in front.
Shit.
So it would just go for the nearest. So that would be... Yeah, so it's just kind of... Upon receiving its command from the hag, it just kind of shambled forward a bit through the door. I say shambled, I use that word a lot. It just kind of lurched forward because it is huge form. With and just kind of with its quite long arms just slams down onto Arabella with a 12 to hit.
Her armor class is 12.
Ooh.
Wow. Low.
And I'll roll. Okay, so that is... surprisingly good rolls. That'd be 16 damage.
Okay.
But then it'll do another attack exactly the same.
Oh.
Same roll again, 12 again.
Fuck.
Then does another, it's not quite as bad, 13 damage.
What was that total?
29.
Oh, that's close.
29 damage. Yeah, okay. Right, that's fine.
And it will not move. It will stay there.
Isn't it in a cage? I went for a piss. Did it get out of the cage?
It didn't have
There
a
was
door
no
on.
door. Yeah.
There was no door.
Yeah.
It was being commanded to stay, so it stayed.
Oh,
Then it was
when
commanded
you said
to
there
attack.
was no door, I thought you meant it was completely sealed.
Oh no.
Oh no, as in
No, no, no.
there
An
is a
open
gap for
doorway.
it is just an open
Right.
doorway.
It was just being a good monster.
Yes, it was being a good
Yeah.
monster. Yeah, it's not moving anywhere. Arabella needs to make 2 Constitution rolls to remain concentrating on her spell, please.
D20, I'm assuming.
Yes.
What's a Constitution plus 1? Plus 1. The first one is a 12 plus 1, so that's a 13. The second, it's a 2. So
Yeah.
13 and a 3.
Loses concentration on the ball of fire and the spell dissipates.
I've just realised I've probably run into the ball of fire to attack the guy.
That is true. You would have, because it's when you end your turn there. So
What do I
yes,
take?
is it 3d6 damage?
What's the save? I'll roll the save.
Be dexterity saving throw.
For dexterity saving of 14.
14. Oh, it's gonna be close. This 14. Oh, it's Dex. Oh yeah, no, I found miles away. It's a 9. I thought I was proficient in Dex on that. No, it's still gone. Yeah, 9. So I take full damage. Go. What?
What was the?
It's 3d6.
Was it the damage before or the damage I'm going to roll now?
Just roll the.
Just roll the
Sorry,
damage
three-
now, because you have to roll it
3d6.
again every time, really.
2,
time.
2, and a 5. So 5, 6, 7. So it's a 9.
9 damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And that is just the end of the first round of combat.
Well,
And the
shit
famous-
happened.
And
Shit went
but
down.
from the top of the order, that's dead, 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 dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three.
Bo.
Flavors.
Bo. Okay.
Bo.
Right. Okay. It's quite crowded by the monstrosity, but I can't imagine that it's going to get... Well, it's going to get less crowded very quickly. The 2 barbarians need to team up here. We're going to go in and bring some extra AC to everyone.
Hey, go for it.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, so whereabouts do you want to be?
How easy is it for me to get next to Thunder and the pen? It's quite hard, isn't it? Yeah. 40-foot movement there. Can I get there easy?
There,
that's
I'd
30
say you
feet.
wouldn't be able to get in there because this
All right.
creature's in kind of the doorway of its cage, and that's where
Okay.
the cage wall is.
Then put me
So-
next to Cadell. Back to back. Let's do it.
Okay.
Other side of him if we can.
Oh,
can I
other
not do
side.
that? Yeah.
Similar issue, unfortunately. You can get to there. There.
What range does the Grey Axe have?
That's a good question.
You're not going to be able to get
Is it
into
just
melee at all. 'Cause I
5
think
foot
it's
reach.
5 foot.
Can't
Yeah.
reach. Yeah.
Yeah.
So until somebody moves out of the way.
Well, I'll tell you what then. On the way, I'll take out that guy who's just stood there who so far is baffled that everyone's died and he's still alive.
Yeah, he's
Stand at the
still
foot of
there.
the
Yeah.
stairs. Yeah.
Just there. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll take a swing at him with the great axe.
Go ahead.
9. First attack misses. I imagine.
Hang on a second. It does miss. Yes.
Second attack then. 13.
13 does hit.
Oh, lovely. D12 plus 6 for 9 damage.
9 damage. Okie dokie. Yep, you have hurt him, but
Nice.
he's alive.
Mhm.
You do have extra movement.
I do. How close am I to Cadell right now? I'm 10 foot, aren't I?
From there, yeah. Or 10 foot.
Directly to him. Where's my
can-
aura reach?
10 foot. It's
Oh, good.
it does say 10 foot to him, but I'd say he's probably now just outside of that because it's just the stupid way that it calculates diagonals.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well,
But
yeah. I'm gonna step up behind him there then.
to
Where
behind
you
him.
left it. That's it.
Okay. The bandit will take an attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
So that will be 21 to hit.
That'll do it.
Very nice. Two damage, halved
1
to 1.
damage.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on my damage die.
Lovely.
Yay for
That'll do.
bandits.
So I've stepped in now and given everyone in that area there +1 AC.
You have.
Nice.
Then it is the bandit's turn.
Mm.
So then they will, after seeing that explosion go off, at least
Oh,
this
the main
one
guy.
and this one will shoot at Meridian. In fact, he will as well, just because everyone's got all line of sight on him. So that is 19 to hit, a 19 to hit, and a 15 to hit.
Hit.
All of them.
All of them.
Nice. That would be 6, 12, 13, 8 plus 18 plus 3, 21 damage in total.
Mother. 21.
21 in total with 3 crossbow bolts.
Oh, they're hitting today.
They are. They're actually, these aren't bandits though, really. They're slavers. It's a different,
Well, yeah.
different breed.
Mm.
Better training.
Yeah. this guy is going to shift away from where the direwolf is.
When does Direwolf go? Does he go on
I'd say
Arabella's
it's on
turn?
Arabella's turn, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to shift a little bit further away from the direwolf, even though the direwolf has much longer movement range than he does. He's going to stay there. He'll move a bit further back.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, they're not the brightest tools in the box.
No.
That's the bandits' turns done and bows. Cadell, you're up.
Cadell is up. Well, Cadell is going to attack the shite out of this bloody monstrous bloody
Thing,
whatever the fuck it is. So I'll take a swing with my sword. Good old, which is a +7 to hit. So D20 +7 to hit. 11 +7, so that's an 18 to hit. Does that hit?
it does.
Ooh, nice. Which then is a D8 +6. There's me D8. That's my D8, the diamond. A 5 +6, so that is a 11.
11 damage. Nice.
11 damage. And
That's
then
with
my second attack.
your main weapon, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah. So my second attack. Can I do that again with my main weapon, or does it have to be my hand axe?
Your main weapon.
Your main weapon again for your second attack, and then your offhand attack because of your dual wielding is
nice.
your hand
So,
axe.
my second attack is a 9 +7, so that's a
16.
16.
To hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's a D8 +4, well, +6 as well. So it's only a 3 +6. That's another 9 damage.
Another 9 damage. Very nice.
Yep. And then with my hand axe again, it's +7, but that is only a 9 +7. So
Are you
that's
still raging?
16. So
yeah, I'm still raging.
That hits.
That's another. Nice. So that's a D6 +4. Or is that not a +6?
Wasn't it 2 with your sword though? If you were raging, same as before.
I get two sword attacks, but I get
Oh, you get the axe as a bonus. Ah,
So
Yeah.
I get the extra bonus. Yeah.
nice.
So
He's
that
dual
is
wielding.
another. That's another 3 +6. That's another 9 as well.
Okay.
Oh,
You swing in with your hand axe, and it digs into it, dealing the damage. The second you pull it out, the wound seals up.
Yeah. Okay. So it's immune
Seemingly
to
no damage.
attacks rather than magic attacks. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I'm still just gonna stay here.
Okay.
Yep.
Very, very good. Right then. Hag's turn. She will remind myself of her abilities. First thing she does, she starts casting a spell, and she, from here, disappears in a swirl of smoke and teleports. Teleports over there, up on top.
Oh, bastard.
Direwolf still got it.
In fact, no, she wouldn't have gone that way. My apologies. She was there. Sorry, she was there. She's up there. Yep, she teleported away using her bonus action. And then she will cast cantrip. Because she can. So she will make an attack. Yeah, she is casting a firebolt because she can. At Hector because you're the one charging after her. But it is just an 11 to hit, which does not.
There's not here. I'll just block it with a shield.
Yeah. Just poof.
Ding.
Yeah. So then that is her go. Orabella. What is
Is it
Orabella doing?
Nigel first? Or is it Orabella first?
I'd say Orabella.
Okay, right. So because
Really,
as
it all
a
happened at the
bonus
same time.
action,
But...
as a bonus action, I'd already cast Shilia.
That was on your last turn.
Does that not follow up?
Well, no, you get another bonus action in the next turn.
Yeah, and plus it's in effect.
So how long does that effect last for?
What does it say?
1 minute. How long is 1 minute?
About 10 rounds.
Right, so that means the Shilia is active.
Active. She has a glowing stick of doom.
So that glowing stick of doom is then going to launch into this whatever this
Thing.
man crazy thing is, and it does
Abomination.
count as a magical attack. So
Yes, it does. Because it's a shillelagh.
Yeah, so it's a 1d8 plus 3, but it's a plus 6 to hit. So a d20.
I forget. Thunder can cut in word stuff. It's so useful.
A 12 plus 6, that's an 18 to hit with a 12 plus 6.
Yeah, it hits.
So that's a d8 plus 3. Where's my d8 gone? I literally just had it a second ago. Where's d8 gone? d8 plus 3, so that's another 4 plus 3, so that's another 7 damage to the whatever the fuck it is.
Yep, 7 damage.
The
Boom.
crazy thing.
Mhm.
And then as a bonus action, she is gonna cast Healing Word on herself, which is a d4 plus 3. Where's my d4? It's the
Pyramid.
pyramid one. Yeah. So it's d4 plus 3, so that is a 3 plus 3. So that is
Consider
6
herself healed buff for 6.
6 hit points.
Is she moving or staying?
Okay. She is now gonna move. I think no, she's gonna. If she moves, would then the abomination get a opportunity attack?
Could do.
Mm-hmm.
It has the opportunity to. But like all creatures, will only ever get one attack of opportunity per round.
Hasn't already had one though, has it?
Nope. Nobody's stepped away from it yet. At all. Which is surprising.
No, nobody has. Might not even have that reaction, but I think everything does.
So I've used her and I've used a bonus action. Does that mean she still has no? Because the attack was an action, wasn't it?
Yep.
A movement.
Just has a movement left.
She's
done an action and a bonus action. She just has a movement left. Is she moving or is she not? Do I stay or do I go?
Oh, it's a massive risk. Because there's no one else that can fucking heal her.
She does still have a healing potion on her.
But can you use that?
She can't use it herself, but someone can administer it.
Right. She's just gonna jump back 10 feet. So she's not in melee range of this creature. Yes, just jump back 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
It will have an attack of opportunity.
yes, but then I'll still have the bonus from bow. So
Yep,
I'll
you
still
get a
have
plus
one
1
arm
to
class.
AC. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it
So that's your
then
roll.
slashes out with its arms for an 18 to hit.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
that
oh,
is-
hang on.
Ooh.
I'm going to Thunder. Thunder is going to use cutting words as a reaction when a creature you can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. You can expend 1 use of bardic inspiration, roll die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll.
Okay.
Oh, I only rolled a 3. So,
Oh,
there you go.
So it's down to 15.
heroic but futile.
It's AC is 13.
Ooh. Good effort. Very good effort. The damage is... Shit. 7 damage.
Oh, she's still standing.
Ooh.
Just
The red.
On 2d8, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh,
yeah, she's still standing.
almost anything else would have finished
I
it.
know, yeah.
I'm still thinking. I forgot Thunder's got heals as well.
He does.
Arabella's are on a heal.
He does.
But Thunder does still have heals.
And it is Thunder's turn. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, Thunder.
Direwolf.
Oh, sorry, yes, Direwolf's turn. Well reminded.
Well,
And
What
direwolves
is the
climb
Direwolf
walls.
doing?
The
No, Direwolf
commands
cannot
were to-
attack the hag, and no other commands have been given, and it cannot reach the hag.
Oh,
So it will-
does not compute.
It will
It's
just
got-
put up to this one, and it's trying to get up to it, and it can't.
How much is a Direwolf's movement though?
50, but it can't climb ladders.
Yeah, it surely could jump.
how high is the fort? Could it try jumping?
It's quite high because it's just. I'd say it's.
Direwolf.
I know, but it's
What's
Very
the
tight,
direwolf?
yeah.
Are we talking
it's
giant
a
or something?
higher. It's. I wouldn't say it's as big as a Shire horse. No,
All right.
Yeah.
it's
Then it's
stockier.
Unlikely.
You know what I mean? But it's not as tall.
Yeah.
But it's. I'd say that it's unable to jump up there, and this walkway is only 5 foot wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would struggle even if it would get up there. It's trying, and it's failing.
Doing exactly what it was told. Good dog.
Yeah.
Thunder.
Thunder. Yes.
Thunder. What's Thunder doing?
Well, Meridian's not looking good right now.
Neither's
And
Arabella.
Zorabella.
Oh, Arabella. Neither's Meridian. That is a pickle. See where the bonus action is. I'll healing word. Who needs it more, do we think? Who needs it more?
Oh, it's 50-50 at this point. I mean,
Yeah,
Arabella's
'cause-
more wounded, but Hector is going to be the damage dealer.
Meridian's going to be the damage.
Meridian,
isn't it?
sorry.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, let's heal Meridian for 2 3s and a 4. That's pretty good. That's 6 plus 4.
10.
So 14 healing Meridian.
14. Lovely.
Pretty good. And that
That
is
is pretty good.
it's both both third level slots gone for Flounder. That was his bonus action, so then he's going to take a swing with his rapier at Frankenstein.
Okay.
He rolled a 20.
A natural 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
natural 20.
Well, definitely hits.
Nice. Alright. So 1d8 double plus 2. Let's go.
Slashing damage.
And he rolled an 8. So that's 16 plus 2. So 18.
Yeah.
Why is Thunder's dice so good?
And
Not
yeah,
mine.
so you
I
Thunder
picked like a colour for him.
Thunder with immense deftness does a lot of slashes and stabs in quick succession to the creature, which all instantly heal back up,
Yeah, it's not a magic weapon.
dealing
it's not a magic
no
weapon.
damage.
It's immune to normal
No
damage.
damage.
It needs to be a magic weapon.
That means Hector can't do anything to it either. Like, I have no magic weapons.
Unless a shield can do something. But...
He could blind it, maybe.
Nice with the shield.
Well, that'd work. But this means this thing can only take magic damage.
What's next?
Constitution save.
Yeah, what else is he
then
doing?
That's the end of the end of his go.
Is he not using any movement, or is he staying there?
Oh, he's used his reaction, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yes, he has. Yeah, let's back up. Back up.
Which way?
Back up now, Terry. Let's go next to Meridian. Maybe
That?
one space, just one more space away from him.
That
yeah.
way?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. That's Thunder's
Right,
turn.
right, okay, yeah. Thunder's done.
Hector.
Hector's go.
Kill them fucking bandits, or try and kill the hag.
Yeah. Well, I've got a longbow, or I could throw my spear. Throw. Or longbow. Let's go with two longbow attacks at the hag.
Okay.
2 arrows. One is it's only +4, so one is a 14, the other one is a 9.
Okay. One hits.
One hits. And it does roll a 1.
Ooh.
So 1 + 1, so that is 2 damage.
It hits. It deals damage. She's still standing.
Yeah. Jeez. Good rolls there. And then I've got some movement.
Back into the pack.
I can't.
Fuck the
I
hack.
can't.
We'll deal with the hack.
I can't attack him. Like I can't attack the big dude. The old bandit on the nearly 2 tents that I could probably get to.
This guy.
To the left.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get up in his face.
Okay. I could say you can get to there.
Yeah, that'll do.
Because you have to jump down and then head over. Yeah.
Sweet, that's the end of my go.
Cool beans. Meridian.
Can I move close enough to Bo to get his AC bonus, please?
Yeah, easily. Whereabouts?
Not that close to the abomination.
Just, do you want to stand about here? You get a good bonus from him.
Just
No,
put
on
me
the backside,
just
on the
slightly.
backside.
Just put me just north of him.
You
Can Bo at this point see him coming up and just
There.
point at the abomination and shout, "Burn him!"
Yes, well, that's the plan. Yeah, just get me close enough to
Fireball.
AC and give me a good line of sight to the abomination.
okay?
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
Now, my bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
You still have. You haven't used it yet.
You do.
Yeah. You still got bardic inspiration. but
Watching
you kill him,
rays,
but-
I have to roll a hit dice for each ray.
Mm-hmm.
So does
Yeah.
bardic inspiration
Just
only
one of them.
affect one?
Yes.
just one of them. Yeah, you can just use it on one of them.
Okay. So I'll use Scorching Rays, but I'm going to use it at level 3. So I cast 4 rays instead of 3. So I've got roll
For the-
4.
So what are you getting the 4th ray from? Sorry.
Because I'm
level
casting at level 3 instead
Oh
of level
right,
2.
nice.
So at
Very
higher
nice.
levels, when you cast this spell
Yeah, you
using
get an extra ray.
spell
It's fine.
slot,
Sorry, I
third
was
level
thinking
or
of something
higher.
else. I wasn't listening.
King.
I've got to roll 4 hit dice.
Is that not something you could twin spell? Is that
I can,
you
yes.
got to
I can, yes.
Yeah.
We'll see how much damage this one does first. Probably not a lot. 3, a 4, a 5, and a 14.
Oh, jeez. 3, 4, 5. So
What are these to hit?
These are the to hits. Yeah.
plus, what's your spell casting?
Oh, sorry, 6. Sorry, yeah, I've got a 6.
So,
What's the totals?
So 9, 10, 11,
11, 20.
and a 20.
They all hit.
Oh, fantastic.
It
Ah,
all
you know,
hit.
I was not expecting that.
Jeez.
Right.
Chandling.
It's
So
it's
win that, bad
large
boy.
and slow and not wearing armor.
Twin
So
that bad boy.
Each hit does 2d6. So 8d6, the same as a fucking fireball. I love it.
Oh, I
To
want
one
to roll
target.
D6.
Right, we have a 6 and a 5. I'm liking this. Right.
Oh, I want to be a spellcaster. I want to roll hundreds of dice at a
Massive
time.
amounts of dice.
Yeah, but then trip over and knock.
You're not
yourself
going to believe this. 27 again.
Ah!
No.
Good
Nice.
combination, but 27.
There's no dex saves, is there, for that? It's just straight damage, isn't it?
No.
It's just straight damage, yeah.
27
4 bolts.
damage. Very nice.
You should have shot the hag.
It is a flame.
Still standing.
Still there.
Prick. Right. In that case, better magic, spells, features, and traits. How many do I need to use? Twin spell. Equal to a spell's level. Right, so I've got to use 3. 3 sorcery points. Cast it again. Right. So we have. Oh well, I fucking hit it up with all 4. 2 12s.
Yeah.
A 16 and a 22.
Yeah, they've all hit.
Oh,
Roll them
shit.
again. I know you love it.
Right. So, he's in fucking trouble. 1 6, 3 5s, 4. All right, I've got to add these up, haven't I?
Yes, please.
Right, so it's 15, it's 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Okay. You cast it again.
Just done
Fine, then they go
58 damage.
And it is howling in pain, but it is still standing.
Sorry, what did I miss?
You
Jeez.
just did 58 damage to it and it's still standing.
In total.
58,
Yeah,
58.
and it's still alive.
it's not
Yeah.
happy.
Understand.
It is
All
not
my
happy.
that's
It's
all my
very
level
crispy.
3. All my level 3 spell slots gone.
Worth
I'm
it.
gonna
Oh, yeah.
have to get experimental.
Hopefully that bastard's got some hit points.
Come on, use your spell slot. There we go. Right, no, that's everything. That's my bonus action and my movement and everything. I'm
Your
done.
inspiration gone as well, innit?
Yep. Oh, that's a good thought. Your inspiration.
Oh no, I didn't use it.
Didn't
You
you?
didn't use
Did
it.
you
No,
not?
I never
I
used it,
didn't
no.
use
Ah,
it.
right.
Oh,
Fair enough.
shit. Just sat there, just having a good
I'll
day.
save it for a save because I'm probably
Well,
gonna
I was
get
gonna
stuck.
say, you can still use it on a saving throw.
Mm.
Yeah. I didn't need to because all the hits. He was so weak. I was hitting him anyway.
At which point
Yeah,
then
good point.
the golem will step forward and hit you.
Heh,
Oh.
heh.
Bollocks.
For
If
being the
that
one that's
steps
dealt
forward-
all the damage to it.
If that steps forward, do I not get an opportunity attack?
No, because it would only.
No.
It's only if it leaves your attack range, which it has not.
Right, okay.
Have I got a +1 on my AC?
Yes.
You have.
Okay. Still shit.
And okay, it will strike you for 26 to hit.
Oh, there's no point in me cutting words to that. I was getting ready to do it, but there's no point in doing that.
Then it dealing
But cutting words to damage.
16 damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut in words to damage.
Okay.
I'll reduce it by 4.
Okay then. Yep, 12 damage.
Thank you.
And then we'll strike you again
Oh, Jesus.
for 23 to hit.
It's close now.
Dealing 15 damage.
Okay, now. Right. Lovely. I'm on my ass. I'm still standing.
Oh, you're still standing. So when
Still
you're on your ass, I
standing.
thought it meant you were
Still standing, yeah.
unconscious.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no.
Ooh.
I'm on the
Okay.
verge.
Got shakes. Okay. At which point then it is back to the top of the round and dead. Right. Bo.
Right. So I'm given to understand that I can't hurt that.
Correct.
Unless I end my rage and try something else, but I don't think that's helpful. Right. What else do we have? We got bandits with crossbows. I'm going to
Yeah.
move for that bandit at the top.
I was going to say we could do with
So
all
this
moving
one.
away from it because the only
Yeah.
advantage of it being in melee range is it
40 foot. Yeah,
hitting
no
us.
problem.
Yeah.
No point us being in
Is it
melee
just
range.
there,
of it,
anyway?
so-
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay. It will take up attack of opportunity. 14 to hit.
AC 16.
Ooh. It takes a swing and misses. It's
Great
just
axe
too
comes
slow.
up. First great axe. Oh, that'll do. 26.
Oh, to hit. Oh, yes, yeah. It's just a
Yeah.
bandit.
1d12 plus 6 is 9.
9 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. It is damaged.
Okay, second swing of the great axe. Another 26.
Definitely hits.
Drop that on the floor. And this time it's 12 damage.
Oh, yeah. You've easily killed him.
Yeah, dodges, swing, 1 up, and then on the return, takes him in the shoulder and comes out just under his arm on the other side of his body.
Nice.
Leaves him in half.
Yeah. Confused
And
look on the poor bloke's face. Yeah.
As the bits of him fall to the floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just enough of a thought in his brain before it all ends.
He's gone.
And he is gone.
Yeah. And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to let my rage subside.
Okay.
Yeah.
You allow yourself to calm.
Killed someone, just taking a moment. Yeah.
Very well. The bandit's turn. What's left of them? There are 2 left. One right up in Hector's getting right up in his face.
Right.
So he's going to attack Hector because, self-defense and all that. Yeah, he'll strike out with his scimitar. 16 to hit, which I know does not, because you're an armoured Tuvok. And then attempts to run away, and you get an attack of opportunity.
Take it. Oh, it's a 4 plus 7. 11.
11.
Does not hit him.
No.
Wow. Bandit's like, hooray!
Was he going to run though towards the fire?
Well, the fire originated at the top. This as
Ah.
high as this is a tower. It's even higher.
Mm.
So yeah, and the gateway underneath. Although the fire is starting to spread a bit, the actual passage to get out is still
Okay.
free. And he is inside the doorway. In fact, he will go. So it's what, 10, 20 to there, 10 to there. There you go.
Right under a rickety-looking beam.
As it's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a good place to be, really.
No, but where else is he going to go?
Catching his breath in the smoky air.
It's not smoky in underneath because all the fire's on top.
Yeah, it'd still be seeping through. No flames.
So, where's my next button gone? There it is. Cadell, you are up.
Well, Cadell, knowing he has a magic weapon that can do damage, is going to take another swing at this stupid calling this.
Okay. Make
what
your
call it,
attack roll then, please, sir.
An it. That is an 11 plus 7, so that is a 16 to hit.
It's enough. That hits. Yep.
And that is a D8 plus 6. D8 plus 6. It is a 6 plus 6. That's another 12 damage to the.
And that is
monstrosity.
enough to do it.
Oh,
Oh,
thank God
nice.
for that.
Oh, my God.
So I
Yeah, good.
swing my magical sword and cleave it right into the side and drag it through with the other hand as it splits in half.
Yeah, it's tough.
Crumples
Even though
to the
there's no
floor.
armor there, it's very tough. Like all of the muscle is very dense, incredibly dense, and every stage, forcing it through. It's hard going, but you push it, and it just lodges it a bit further, and finally gets through. And it just kind of, the look in its eyes aren't even its own eyes. It's in the eyes of Arabella's mother, of horrified pain as it falls to the floor.
go and tell her, Aid.
Splat. Yeah.
You killed her mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she realised before the end.
Dead. Rest of your turn, sir?
Suppose I'm going to move towards the old hag as close as I can get to her.
Well,
What's the easiest way up the walls?
there's a ladder here, there's a ladder here, and that's it.
Oh, sweet. So I have to maybe get to it.
Yeah, I've got 40-foot range, so yeah, hit the south ladder. I'm going for her. Fucking going for her. Get me on the walls. That's 30 feet. And then
Yeah,
another
I'd say you
10
will not
feet.
be able to get all the way to the top. You're on the ladder.
Oh, no, I don't mean to get past you.
Surely 30 feet to there, another 10 feet.
It was
to get up the ladder.
35 to there.
Oh, was it 30? I thought it was 30.
No, it was 35 to get to there.
Well, then I'm going to use my other 5 to step back a tiny bit.
Alright, so you're not
So the
going to
Hector-
get all the
yeah,
way up,
yeah.
so you can get there.
Yeah, so Hector can get up the ladder.
Okay. It is then the hag's turn. And then she will cast a spell, as she does. And you see, as she's casting it, like all of her ragged clothes and a bit of a cloak that she has starts to billow, and then she lifts off the ground, and then she rises into the air and flies away.
Gone for.
Oh,
She flies.
Yeah.
How's she gone?
She's gone.
How far?
That way.
She is gone.
At Mach 2. Sonic boom.
60 feet.
She's well within range.
You're in a javelin. Oh, boa.
Power.
She's over the wall.
150 feet is the non-disadvantage, and it's 600 for disadvantage.
Bow
A
is
longbow.
ridiculous. Longbow is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if you could snipe her out the air, this would be glorious.
Mm.
Even a arrow or star. would be great.
Yeah, if I can just tag it on,
And
I'll be happy with that.
well, she does have. I've already said I've done it now. So that's it. It's done. It's happened. I was going to say she can cast a cantrip before she leaves, but it's done now. In fact, no, she couldn't because it's another action anyway, so it's fine. That was her turn. Arabella.
How far away did she say was?
She is. I'm measuring it now because you've said it. There you go. She's off the map in that direction.
Yeah.
I know it's precisely 60 feet off the map in this direction.
So it's further than 60 feet from Arabella.
Oh, yeah. Arabella, it says, is like 90 feet.
Okay, what can she do here?
Might have to start using hexagonal battle maps.
Hex maps will be the way forward, definitely.
Get accurate diagonal measurements.
There's a reason all those 4X games in the 90s started using them.
Yeah. Okay, so Arabella is going to heal herself with a second level spell, which is a 2d8 plus 3. It's a touching spell. So she just has to touch herself.
That's all she has to do.
And that's how we feel better.
Yeah.
It's really weird just after she's just seen her reincarnated family map.
Next to the body
down.
of.
Just gonna have a grief wank to feel better.
Yeah, that's a 13 to heal. So she just healed herself for 13.
Nice.
The noisy healer.
She's gonna 13 to heal, and then she's gonna. It's a bonus. Oh no, you can't do a bonus action as another heal, can you? Because she already just healed herself. There's a cantrip. Is she within 60 feet of one of the?
Yes.
Equidistant.
Well, there's also a height difference, so I'd say they are just in range, yeah.
So the one that's under the fire that's trying to run away.
Oh no, he's not height distance. No,
underneath,
he's
yeah.
directly.
He's
Yes,
underneath.
you're right. He's 45
we're
feet.
So the other guy's
use
gonna be 55 or so.
Yeah.
Gonna use a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
There's a frostbite.
Is that a bonus action cantrip?
You'd be welcome for that under there.
I used the bonus action as the heal. So this
Ah,
is
right, nice, very nice. Yep, no, it's cool. Continue.
So it's just a 2d6 damage, but it's a range 60 feet. The attack will save Constitution saving throw.
Con save, okay.
Yep. If he fails, he takes.
Well, he rolled a
fails save
natural
attack,
18.
So he still takes a 2d6 cold damage. And has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll. But if he makes. Oh, sorry. No, that's fine. No, it's on a failed save. He takes damage. On a
Right.
save, he doesn't take any damage. Yeah.
Yeah, he's quite enjoying a chilled breeze inside a flaming tower.
but it misses.
It's worth the attempt, certainly. Right, that was Oribella's turn, unless
Yeah,
she's
it's Robert's
moving.
turn, yeah.
I imagine
but
she's not going
killing-
far from the
No,
body.
her last command is to tell the direwolf to kill any other enemies in range.
Which then will start happening on its next turn. Because it's how it works. You give a command on that turn, and it starts happening next turn.
Yeah, so it's still main mission is to kill the hag, but
For this turn, it is, yeah. And it's like, I can't get to the hag, I can't even see it, I don't know where she is. And then you give the command, it goes, oh, right. So then next turn, it'll start doing the next one, right?
At what point does the direwolf get confused by the cattle and think it's dinner time?
It's not a real direwolf.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah, it's a magical creation. Thunder.
I think he's just going to cast Thunderclap, the cantrip, at the one that's on the wall. I think he can do it on. So it's like you create a burst of thunderstorm that can be heard. Is this the one where do I have to be within 5 feet of it? I don't.
There's one of them you do.
Not this one.
Yeah.
You can. Oh.
I don't know. You create a burst that can be heard up to each creature within range.
Yeah, it's oddly
Other
worded,
than
that
you.
one, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
is. So which spell is it you're using? Thunderclap.
It can't. Yeah, Thunderclap.
Create a burst of. So it's. Okay, range area is 5 foot. No, it happens. It originates right in front of you because the range of it is 5 foot.
There is fuck all I can do then. Who's hurt?
Did you burst of thunderstorm?
Everyone a little bit.
Meridian is.
I'm on my arse.
Meridian is.
Oh, you're on your ass. All right, scrap that then. I'll just do a second level healing word at Meridian for 5 plus 4, so 9. And then I don't think he hasn't got an action, but I don't think he could get close enough to hit either of them, so he's just gonna chill. Hang about there. Can't do anything else. That's it. Yeah, that's his go. And then I think it's me.
It is Hector.
It's me. Yeah, so I'm gonna run up onto the wall. That's Cadell, I think.
I'd say. Oh yeah, sorry, it is. It is climbing a ladder.
Yeah.
Which isn't as speedy as walking. So I'd say it's climbing. So that'd be difficult terrain. So that's what was that? 10 feet to get to there. And what's your movement?
30.
30. I don't think you'd quite get to the top because it'd be half movement anyway. Half movement from there going up a ladder. You're not even near the top on that one.
You need to go up the ladder there. The hag's buggered off anyway.
I was going to say, so I can see her from on the floor anyway.
You won't be able to see her from over the wall now. Because it's quite a high wall.
Oh, I see what you mean. You're trying to get up there to get...
Yeah, to get a shot on her. Fuck's sake, man. Bollocks.
Climbing. It's half movement, unfortunately.
Fuck it, in that case, I'm just going to take 2 rage longbow shots at the guy across the courtyard who's on the wall. Instead. One of which is a 2 and the other one's a 4, so I think they both miss. So yeah, they're both plus 4. So a 6 and a 8 to hit.
They both miss.
Fucking great. Good go. And I'm gonna use a bonus action to use second wind and regain 1d10 plus 5 hit points.
Okay.
So 3 plus 5, so that's 8. Yeah, that's my go.
Okay. Meridian.
I take it I haven't got a line of sight to the bitch either.
Nope.
Well,
Nobody's got line of sight from down now.
talking about going
And
up
these
a ladder.
guys are going to be fucking running now, so don't waste fucking decent spell slots on these shitters.
But I'm not going to... Him down there, he's on a runner, but I'm up the top. We'll have a long rest anyway before anything else happens. Right.
Say that.
Yes.
So, I'm casting Scorching Rays.
This guy.
The guy at the top. Yeah.
Bother, yeah.
No,
God,
sorry.
no.
I've got Scorching Rays is 3 shots.
3 shots.
So I'm casting 2 at the guy on the wall.
This one, yeah.
And 1, yeah, and
One with the
1
offhand.
at the guy in
This
here.
guy. Yep.
Now I've rolled a natural 20, a 10, and a 9. I'm
But
going to
do you know
use
which
my
was
bardic
which, was it?
inspiration. Sorry?
Did you roll them all 3 at once? Then how do you know which one was hitting what for what?
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I'm going to shoot all 3 of them that go on the wall.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bardic inspiration on the 9. So that's a roll of D8.
8, yeah.
Then
yeah.
add it to the roll, yeah.
That's a 4, and then so my spell, and my phone's locked itself, is +6. So I've rolled a 26
From a natural 20.
On a natural 20, a 20, a 16.
He's crispy.
Yeah. They all hit, and one
all
of them
hit.
gets double damage. To do the natural 20 first.
The natural 20 will be 4d6.
Yeah, just 2d6 double.
It's 2d6, then you double the value.
Oh,
Not
right,
double
sorry.
the amount of dice, yeah.
Right, okay.
Which is why I'm asking you to roll it separate.
A 6 and a 5.
Okay.
Uh,
Out of
11,
pure
22.
comedy,
He's already crispy.
roll. It is already crispy, well crispy. But out of pure comedy, roll the rest of your damage as well.
Incinerated.
So an 18 in total so far.
Incinerated.
Uh,
That's
16.
22 on that one alone, isn't it?
Oh, is that 22?
38
16.
total.
Jesus.
Yeah. He is incinerated to the point of there is not much left of him. Your first
He just-
hit did double his hit points. Anyway.
So he has just gone literally poop.
And there is
Yeah,
nothing
it's
left of him.
just
Instant incineration.
Just on the wall behind him is the shadow of where he's
Yeah, it's just the outline of this bloke with a crossbow.
Just
like.
a silhouette,
Yeah, he's
right.
very much dead.
I'm going to use my last sorcery point to cast a cantrip at the fella heading out the gate.
Okay.
Might as well try and kill everybody. So we'll shoot a firebolt at him. Where's my 20 gun? Right. 16 to hit.
But it hits.
Got him, hasn't it? Yeah.
Hits, right, lovely. And he gets 1d10 fire damage, which is d10s. D10. And 8.
Yeah, he's dead. Very much dead.
Fantastic.
Yeah!
Excuse me.
Oh, are you? Moment.
Yeah.
So the final guy got pincers. He's trying to run away. In the
Yeah,
Running
and
through
he's
the burning
running through the
building
way.
and burns through
A very
for different reasons.
cool blast went through him, and oh, that's not so bad. And then the one, and the firebolt in the back.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody is dead, Dave.
Everybody is
Yeah.
dead, except the hag, who is flying her way off.
Bitch.
Yeah, we're gonna want her.
Yeah. Bitch.
She's where
And-
all those slaves are going.
Well, yeah.
And on that
So
note,
yes, there is the dead body. There are still slaves around. All the people in the crowd all legged it. All the nobles, they're all gone. They're well and truly gone. There are still slaves around in the pen.
Could I go up to what's he called? Leader of the old dude.
Do the same.
Pandor.
Give him a good pat down and a good.
Pandor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kick him.
Check what's on him, but I also wanted to cut his head off.
Okay.
No,
you
it's
can
the
spend
right
some
thing to
time
do.
cutting his head off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stick
stick it on a
Stick
spike.
it be a
Yeah.
shield or your
Stick it on a
spear.
spike at the front gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it out
Burning
front
down.
on top of a spike.
Fair enough. Yeah. You can be cutting his head off, and you can also I assume you're looting his body.
I
Yeah.
was
While
gonna
you're
let
there.
him, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let him do
Shame
it.
we
It's
cut
fine.
his head off. We've got gallows there. Could have sprung him up.
You do, but he's
Yeah, we're in
already
charge
well
now,
into the way of
bitches.
cutting his head off.
I'm not right.
Yeah. So you make a investigation roll for
I'll give you
searching his
advantage.
body.
I'll say I will otherwise, because it's like the two of us are going to be over the body.
You'll
Yeah.
be straight there, aren't you?
Oh, you give him advantage. Yeah.
17.
Lovely.
Okay. His armor was basic, like studded leather armor. His weaponry was standard bandit issue weaponry. There's nothing fancy about it. But he does have 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
Fuck yeah, now.
Jesus.
and he was running
Yeah.
around with them on. Jesus.
He's been
Yeah.
gathering it as he's been selling.
Yeah, I suppose he has,
Slaves.
hasn't he? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, boys,
Say
it's
that.
like he
Alright.
looks in.
Is Hector going to share it or keep it all to himself?
Well, on that note,
Well,
We're going to close the night.
we're going to be closing up for the night.
Yeah.
And we will reconvene in 2 weeks, unless anybody's busy.
On
2
the 7th.
weeks should
yeah.
be.
Yeah.
2 weeks should be good.
I
Yeah.
have no life outside D&D.
Uh,
I just sit here waiting.
In the dark. The candle.
Here in the dark.
In full costume.
Waiting.
Fireball.
no,
Fireball.
seventh is good for us. Yeah, 7th is
Yeah,
good for me.
Okay.
likewise.
Yeah.
Then November the 7th, we will see
I'm
you there
glad-
back on Twitch.
I'm glad you've joined us, Dave. I'm glad you've.
Yeah,
come in
I've
and
really,
tried-
I've been watching
Yeah.
for ages. It's really good to get involved.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Good.
Yeah, and we'll see you back again
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah,
Awesome.
next time,
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
everybody who watches our stream, thank you for watching, and take care. Bye.
Bye.